What's going on, y'all? This is Dr. Hood, and we back with another exclusive DRH19D. If you didn't know, we in the building. Deaf Chef in the building. What's going on, Deaf Chef?
Yeah. I made it out at the tip off for this game.
At
This
the
is
tip off,
oh
tip
yeah,
off, tip
this is
off.
one of them ones.
I think we should flip a coin to see what we're gonna cover first. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. Um, like I always like to explain my art a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I be on my little thumbnail thing, trying to give you guys a little something to go off and in what direction that we're going, or I'm me personally going. You know, what I'm saying? Everybody else gonna go in their own direction, but this is the direction I'm going in. As you can see, father right there. You know, that's a picture of Herschel Walker. I guess he was probably doing some coaching or something in that picture right there. Looked like he got the Georgia shirt on, and he's dabbling in some politics as of
Dabbling.
as of late. Well, he's doing more than dabbling, huh? He's
Yeah, that nigga trying to get
yeah
a Senate. I mean, yeah,
yeah
he's dabbling all right.
okay yeah and so then you see the arrow pointing at the light skinned guy. It says son, and it says Custer, with the arrow by it, Custer, outlined. And it's cause and I don't know their relationship, you know. That's the thing about it. That's what makes this great content because there's so much. I mean, if we knew everything, it wouldn't be no content, right? Because it's just everything and there's no need to make any content about it, you know. Um he's coming out talking about how Herschel Walker really wasn't there as a father, and I think Herschel Walker stood against abortion, and you know he's gonna he stood against abortion, and now he's running, and his son, allegedly, he had a situation where he had paid the baby's mom to get an abortion. This is all new to me. Herschel Walker, I knew him as a really good football player, and that's about it. We got a special guest in the back. We got a special guest in the back. What's going on, Bria?
Oh, hey, sorry. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Oh yeah, long time no here. Long time.
Long time no hear.
I tried to get you backstage so I could brief you, on
Of
the show, but
course, of course.
we ain't gonna be doing nothing too crazy, and I know you're
All
always
right.
professional, so what I'm
All
saying.
right.
You're perfect for this. I already scouted you out a long time ago.
Okay, okay, cool. All right, I'll
So
try to
so
jump in here. Sorry I'm late.
oh yeah, no, it's all good. We usually pop in and out. I try to get the stream going on longer. It just depends on the participation. What part of the world are
Gotcha.
you in, by the way?
Well, at the moment, I'm living in the south of France, and
Okay.
yeah, in Bordeaux, south of
Okay.
France.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I am.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
you ain't been back to the Canadian soil lately?
No, last year, about a
Oh,
year ago, and
okay.
that's the last time. So it's been a little while, little bit.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
know about because you've been to America several
Yep,
times, and
sure.
you know the difference between America and like some of the women that you saw out here, some of the women that you see in the south of France, different things. So I mean, maybe we might dabble
Mm.
into that a little bit when we talk about this breakup Tom Brady thing, and maybe with this Herschel Walker situation. Who knows? We kind of segue and go anywhere. The most important that we just make it a safe place for everybody to have their opinion. Everybody got tough skin. Disagreements. It's not like an echo chamber where we agree with everything that people. Just everybody just agrees with everything. Now, there's what's the use of having dialogue if everybody agrees with everything, right? Like you must
That's
not be
right.
paying attention if you just agree with everything. So Then over on the left, we have we got another special guest. What's going on, Allie?
Hey, boo boo. What's going on? Good morning. I'm trying to read what shit you're talking here. Let me see. What is the
Yeah,
subject matter of BS that we're on right now?
So you must have didn't get the briefing.
No, I didn't. I need to be briefed. I need a
Well,
morning
no, it's good.
debriefing.
I think
What's
it's
that?
good for some people not to know the subject matter. That way, as soon as you see it, you don't really know none of the players. You can just jump right in. Some people are going to be more versed on it. We got Herschel Walker. I
What is
doubt.
it? What are we talking about? The father and the son?
Well, yeah, we're gonna get on him. We're gonna get on. That's Tom Brady right there, right?
Yeah, the
Or
goat.
no?
I love him.
Okay, so you knew that was Tom Brady.
Yes, and that's his wife,
I'm
Gisele.
okay. Okay, so you know these characters. Okay, so that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
He wants to play one more year. She wants to get the lawyer. I guess they both hired lawyers. And it's going to be I wouldn't say a nasty divorce, but it's going to have a lot of
She
paperwork
looks like a cunt
involved.
bitch. She got to go in, and she's Brazilian. She's taking half that check. Done.
Wow.
But you know what?
Okay.
He was the goat before he met her. But she's a crazy Brazilian bitch. She's about to go for all. She's got her own money though.
Well, yeah, she's got bread. I think she's worth
But she ain't been
about
modeling.
400
She's
million.
old now. She's like 40. She's not a model no more. She's Tom Brady's wife. Just like Sierra should be. She should be Gisele and follow suit. Gisele's not out here pussy popping with her fucking shit out.
Oh wow, that's a very strong verbiage.
Whatever. All
Let
I'm
me
saying
see.
is that she doesn't have her roast beef hanging out like motherfucking. What did he call it? He was like, you could see her roast beef from the front though. I was like, wow. But I guess Gisele did do she would do those Victoria's Secret shows. So I guess
So I'm
she
gonna
was
flip a
technically.
coin. You guys can't see the coin, but I'm gonna flip a coin, and we're gonna find out which subject matter we're gonna tackle first.
Is this
It's
just me
always
and you, or is there other people on here? What are we doing here?
those are questions that you as a guest you don't even have to ask.
Whatever.
I'm glad you're here.
Okay.
Just post up. Get that little loud
What do
little
you want?
thing in the background. I gotta mute Allie, man. She got the kid in the background. But this is Dr. Hood
Don't be
show.
talking about my son like that. What do you want?
Let me see. Let me see. Hold up.
All right. Well, I am here. Hello, Allie. I actually just jumped on about a minute before you, probably. So I just jumped on, and I actually don't know the subject matter.
Well,
So
we're definitely one thing about it.
I just jumped on like 5 minutes ago, so I didn't know what we're talking. I'm just catching up right now.
Me too.
Okay.
I never know, girl. I never know what we're talking about on this thing.
Well, that's good. I just want the women there because they always try to say that I'm biased about certain things.
You
So
are.
we
Oh,
want to make
okay.
sure.
He has strong opinions. Is it?
He has strong opinions.
You got strong opinions? Oh, okay. Well,
So this is
that's okay.
the Herschel Walker incident because I flipped the coin. It was tails. Herschel Walker. They won.
Okay.
So let's go.
Have an abortion more than a decade ago. ABC News has not been able to confirm the Daily Beast's reporting, but Walker's son thinks the reports are true. And here's just some of what he said on Twitter in response.
I stayed silent as the atrocities committed against my mom were downplayed. I stayed silent when it came out that my father, Herschel Walker, had all these random kids across the country, none of whom he raised. And my favorite issue to talk about is father absence. Surprise, because it affected me. The abortion card drops yesterday. It's literally his handwriting in the card. They say they have receipts, whatever. He gets on Twitter. He lies about it. Okay, I'm done. Done. Everything has been a lie.
Wow.
For more on this, let's bring in ABC News political director Rick Klein and also SiriusXM host and ABC News contributor Mike Muse. Rick, let's go ahead and start with you. We knew Walker had a checkered past, okay? And right now he's neck and neck with Democrat Raphael Warnock, according to the latest average from 538. So what do you think is going on here, and is this enough to sink him?
Well, it's going to test the proposition that we saw so many times with former President Donald Trump, where it looked like a revelation that no one could recover from. Partisanship remains a big pull. We have seen the polls tighten. People vote on a lot of things. I think there are two main issues that the Walker campaign has to deal with now. One is that you now have his son, who's a prominent conservative influencer, out there now publicly saying that he believes the allegations and he believes that his father acted inappropriately over a number of years. It resurfaces those allegations 5 weeks out. The other problem is going to be a lot of voters who might leave this race blank, that they may not like either Senate candidate. Right now, Governor Brian Kemp in a pretty strong position at the top of the ticket, but the Senate race will be a lot closer. It's almost assured that Herschel Walker will underperform other Republicans on the ticket, and you're up against a senator in Raphael Warnock, who has begun to build a record and is popular in his own right.
So, Mike, what do you make of this story and the way Herschel Walker and his son Christian?
I just want to say wow to the panel. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Basically, that guy's son, you know, he's trying to run for office, Senate, you know, all of this stuff, you know, and his son thought it would be a good idea to basically sabotage his campaign. Now, I don't know about their relationship, you know, and I guess that's what makes it good content, like I repeated, you know.
Damn, his son literally sounds like the messiest homosexual ever. I don't know. I got some messy ass gay friends. His son sounds like he needs so much attention from his motherfucking dad. Like he just wants attention from his dad or something. That's
so
what I heard.
is the son the guy that was just talking? That's actually wow.
That raised was raised by his dad.
This is the son. You said he was running for Senate or office or something like that?
The dad is.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, the dad is, and the son. Okay, I got you. Sorry, you guys. I got you guys. Okay.
He wants to come out now.
Yeah, like why are you putting your family business out there, boy? Sit down.
Yeah, everybody's crazy gay son popping out.
For real. If they didn't put him in
I know you ladies could fix those avatars on there.
I just can't. I tried and it won't let me download a picture. I tried. Okay. I'm not.
Man, stop it.
Man, I could have an ugly
right
like your one homeboy did.
Well, yeah, put the ugly flick. You know,
I don't got no ugly flick.
It's just that little circle. Ugly. That circle right there looks terrible. You know what I'm saying?
Almost as terrible as that man's face who was yelling at me the other day.
It gives a little personality to the
let me try. Hold on.
I'm gonna try.
You know, I like to encourage you.
You're just really extra. That's all.
Oh no, I just like to have a good show.
So you're not extra?
Are both responding?
I think just as Rick mentioned, the key for me, I look to as his son, as being a really big conservative influencer who is not moderate or Democrat by any way, coming out against his father and saying that, you know, they tried to warn his father what was to come if he decided to run.
Christian, well, he looks a little zesty. I don't have anything against homosexuals or you know, Dr. Hood's the type of guy. Mm-hmm. You know, I do what I do. I don't really like, you know, how they promote the whole deal and how they're, you know, just trying to turn it into a predominantly, you know what I mean? They're trying to demasculize, you know, doing a lot of stuff. So like guys like this will get a lot of traction. They used
his token gay son to fucking blast him. That's what they did. And if people can't see that, they're fucking lying to themselves.
Yeah, because nobody can say anything right today to a homosexual person really either, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They're always right. Right?
You can't even like attack. You can't even like confront him. Because
For
then you're a
sure.
homophobe.
Right.
No,
That's
for
it.
real.
No, exactly.
Exactly.
That's the crazy.
It's perfect. This is brilliantly put together. He can't even say anything because if he does, it's a
Yeah.
it's a hate attack.
Yeah. No, he got him in the headlock for sure. You know,
That's
he
right.
Whoever
got him in the
they
headlock.
got him in a headlock. Whoever did that shit, they probably paid his son too. Shit. That's
Well,
foul.
actually, I got the because they want the news, and I put the news clip just for the dialogue, but they actually have a clip of just him on his rant, and he got a little
Bro, I
bit
really don't
deeper
like this
into it.
app and this avatar shit, man. I'm telling you, it got my phone fucked up right now.
Man, you gotta have it. You gotta have it popping.
Oh,
Now, once you
I'm
do it once,
struggling.
you're good though. Once you
Yeah.
get it on there once, every time you log in, it'll automatically be on there. Uh-oh.
don't talk about my son, Flames. You know I only got one boy.
Hey, listen.
Hey, don't talk
I'm
about Cash like that. He could be in the
I'm Dr.
background.
Hood. I'm Dr. Hood. You don't got to put
Oh,
the
my
kid's
bad.
name out
Oh,
there.
you want me to you want me to use your official title? Okay. Good luck.
Well,
Good luck, because that's not gonna happen. But okay.
you can see it. You can see it on the screen. You can see it. He can see it on the screen. Let me see.
Public office, that what would come out as dirty laundry would air, and it could be a challenge for him going forward.
Look how
My
he's
big
acting though. Why? See, I'm about to put the other clip up here, just so we can see. We can really dig into it because this guy has a full clip of him going on his rant, and it just baffles me why would he do this to his father? And even if his dad wasn't there in his life or whatever, I just don't see the purpose of just trying to
Hey,
slander him. I
hey,
mean,
bro. Hey,
there's a lot of reasons why dads
hey.
aren't there. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
always encouraged, especially publicly, for a son in the black community, right? And not even necessarily in the black community, but just for the publicity of these smear campaigns. It's so important for a black son to ostracize his father. I could go down the list, right? I'm gonna give you one glaring example that we rarely talk about. Shaquille O'Neal. He made a song about his dad, right? Phil's my father. My biological didn't bother. Now, what happened was some shit between him and his mom. His dad was a real street guy, had drug problems, but he wasn't like abusive and shit like that. Mom got him away from the dad. She went and got her a square, army square. She just vilified dude. Shaq changed the story every month, right? He was able to make this song that made his dad look terrible. Right now, if he would have made that song about his mom, the whole world would have had a problem. The most recent example, this dude, Terry Crews. I hate to admit this, but in the black community, especially when we don't have a lot, it's kind of typical for at some point there to be a physical confrontation between the father and the son. We know that happens in the community, but we get past that. It doesn't really matter what it was about. That's something that happens between us and we grow from the shit. It's a known and an understood thing. Terry Crews, for the sake of his career, he let a white man grab his Johnson. He didn't do nothing, but he made sure to tell that story about him beating the brakes off his dad about his mom. See, he had to make sure to vilify his dad. But when he let a motherfucking gay dude walk up and grab his dick in front of his wife, he became a victim, right? Or he became a hero all the way to where he's talking about when he got to the car, his wife said, "I'm so proud of you." Right. See, this is the things that we're getting rewarded for.
Wow.
Right. Our women ain't no way you should have even been able to walk in the house. Right. I know my chick, if I let a dude grab my dick, we got something to talk about. It's gonna be a real fucking problem. See, he do it, he's a hero. Just like right now, I don't got the best relationship with certain people, but I couldn't run around running my mouth like that. Oh, I'm not cool with this. But we get butter biscuits for doing this. Watch what Herschel Walker's son get from doing this. Wherever he's at now, he's gonna be on a whole nother level. This shit's gonna be rewarded. I'm not saying it's
Right.
not true, right? Yo, bro, listen, out anything going on with your mom, my nigga, you're telling the truth until I know for a fact otherwise. But this right here, this is extremely extra, and I've read this movie script before. And I know the role you got.
Yeah, man. It's sad. I just don't, and I see this a lot. It happens in my family, where somebody will be doing good or kind of doing them, and then it's millions and billions of people in the world that you could go tear down, but you'll rather tear down somebody in your own family. I don't get it. And I know how these relationships work. Some of these women, they get out here, they're trying to just be with a man for different reasons, and they're thinking that a guy really wants them, and sometimes a guy's just fucking. Excuse my French, ladies, that on the camera, but I mean on the panel. But a lot of times guys is just fucking, and the kid will grow up thinking that the dad abandoned them, but the dad didn't abandon you. He was never with your mom in the first place.
Yeah.
And so it's but the woman won't say that. She won't say, nah, don't put your dad on blast. I was just sucking his dick. He already had a girl. I knew he had a woman already. I'm over there sucking his dick. You feel me? So
Hello. Yeah, his mom is bitter. He was raised without a dad. He's homosexual and he's hella extra. He needs to go sit his ass down because he's embarrassing himself. And all he's doing is playing in to exactly his role, what they're using him for. And they're gonna throw his ass out when they're done.
Yeah, exactly. Because you was just part of the campaign early.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. This is just wild how shrewd this dude is, right? I'm
no,
not
no.
saying.
Let's say shrewd is a perfect word for
Yeah,
this.
you know, I'm upset when I start talking. Yeah, I get upset and start using words I don't normally use. Yeah, man, this dude's wild though, bro.
Yeah, he's a calculated dude, man. He's really
right.
calculated.
He's petty as fuck, and he thinks his dad never loved him, so he wants. No, your dad didn't love your mom, fool. Get over it.
The kid looks like he lives in a clean house.
He looks like he was raised by a single mom, and he's gay.
Man, he looked like he had
a single white mom.
Yeah, clearly.
You know,
he seemed like he had more resources growing up than I did.
A show he did.
He looked like he had a good ass life.
So I ask all of you, why do you think that he did that? Why do you think he did it?
Because he's mad at his dad.
But what would he do it for? Like, there has to be people.
They probably paid him
for a reason.
Well, either way, he's getting publicity
so
for this. He's getting hella publicity, right?
So for me, I'm thinking I'm thinking attention. It's for attention, but that's what it looks. Again, I don't know
attention from his father.
I don't even really know this backstory whatsoever. I just ask myself, why would somebody do that?
I'm gonna give you.
Give him the backstory.
Right?
Break it down for him, Hood.
Atrocities committed against my mom were downplayed. I stayed silent when it came out that my father, Herschel Walker, had all these random kids across the country, none of whom he raised. And my favorite issue to talk about is father absence. Surprise, because it affected me. Okay. That's why I talk about it all the time, because it affected me. Family values, people. He has 4 kids, 4 different women, wasn't in the house raising one of them. He was out having sex with other women. Do you care about family values? I was silent, lie after lie after lie. The abortion card drops yesterday. It's literally his handwriting in the car. They say they have receipts, whatever. He gets on Twitter. He lies about it. Okay, I'm done. Done. Everything has been a lie. And so for the right to say I'm being suspicious for saying, hey, I'm done with the lies, when you all have been calling me saying, is this true about your dad? Gosh, we're not going to win Georgia, this candidate, all that's been you. You have no idea what I've been through in my life. You have no idea what me and my mom have survived. We could have ended this on day one. We haven't. I haven't told any stories. I'm just saying, don't lie. Don't lie on my mom. Don't lie on me.
Turn
Don't
him
lie
off.
on the lives
He
you've
needs to
This is
shut the
destroyed
fuck
and
fucking
act
up.
like you're some
disgusting,
moral.
man.
His mom needs to go in there and smack the shit out of him and tell him to shut the fuck up and get the fuck off the TV.
That's disgusting.
How old is he? He looks like a baby. I'll beat his ass if I was his mom. Sit your ass down. You're embarrassing the fuck out of me.
Hey, he's
You're also making
23.
me look like you're
He's
making me
23,
look like
Cat.
he just made his mom sound like the toss up. Your mom's the toss up. She was a hoe, fucking on married dick, and you're mad that you grew up gay and got beat up and whatever with your mom. Whatever. Get over it. Be happy for where you're at. I'm gonna yoga his ass. Everything led you to where you are now. Shut the fuck up and sit down. For real. With your little sorry ass. He just needs attention. He need to go sit down somewhere and go. I was gonna say something nasty, but I held it back. Anyways, Flames, do you like my avatar now?
It's better than the white one if you changed it. I haven't seen it.
Well, I need you to go look since you've been harassing me for like 2 days.
No, I just first time I said it. Hey, Def Chef is back.
Yes, sir.
I need attention too, Flames. Like, he's
Huh?
weird. I can't even watch his little weird ass. Poor baby.
Yeah,
He's
I don't
hella
know.
mad. He thinks his dad never loved him. He just doesn't know his dad
Family
didn't know
man.
his mom.
Y'all should care about that. Conservative.
He wasn't
And then
a
for
family
people on
with
the
your
left
mom, boo.
to
Your
act
mom
as
was the
I'm
other
responsible
lady.
for all of the
Damn.
things that he has done. I've talked about Father Epps. I've talked all these issues because they've been close to me, because they matter to me, because I went through it. That's why I've talked about it. So when you say, well, talk about your dad, but I am. I'm saying this behavior is atrocious. Don't come for me. You don't have to like my followers. You don't have to like me. You don't have to.
Atrocious.
I'm just saying I'm done with the lies. We were told at the beginning of this he was going to get ahead of his past, hold himself accountable, all of these different things, and that would have been fine. Go ahead. He didn't do any of that. Everything's been a lie. Everything's been downplayed. Everything's been cutting corners. The whole thing. And whose expense is that at? Me? My mom.
Stop.
He's
Because
hella
you know me.
selfish.
You know me. I gotta go in the analysis mode. You heard him say everything was a lie, right? Everything means everything. See, he's extra, but extra motherfuckers, when it's time to be extra, they'll really tell the truth. So it was all a lie. He knew all that, whatever. So when you paraded your sugary ass up there, right, and whatever you did, and all the support you was given before, you knew the shit was a lie then. See, this is about yo mama, and you trying to make it seem like you care about the other siblings.
So when
You
it was
don't
for
know
him,
them.
he was all
Like,
for it. When it was
thank
all
you,
about
Kat.
him and his mom, he's for it. But then
Thank you.
now he's not. Now he's like, oh, it's not about me. Well, fuck your message. You know what I mean? No, fuck you too, bitch. You little sellout.
Okay, because when you went up there, didn't your mom already have to move 6 times then?
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me so
But now
what
you're not
changed?
okay with it. Bye, boy.
So now you talking about tell the truth. Well, how come he didn't have to tell the truth then?
Because he was fucking with his son, and his son was getting what he wants. He probably didn't answer a couple of his gay son's phone
That's
calls,
what,
and the motherfucker
because
got mad.
if he got all these kids around the nation, well, you're the one that we seen, and you're the one that we see.
He did that because you know what? This is all for his Instagram too. I think he got hella Instagram followers.
Thank you.
Yes. Any publicity is good publicity too. That's what these make.
This is ill. This is a wild dude right here.
Yeah.
And usually in a situation like this, I have a tendency to kind of side with the you know, because I don't care what nobody say. I honestly do believe a parent will lie on their child before the child will lie on them. That's just what I believe. But in this, bro, you've already been a part of it. So everything you say, I got to take it with a grain of salt. What happened? You didn't
He's a case of my daddy didn't
Thinking,
like.
what was it? Was he supposed to get something that he didn't get financially? What happened?
Daddy issues.
I got daddy issues too.
Me too.
So,
Fuck my
so,
dad. How about that?
so
Who
yeah,
don't got a daddy issue? I
like
got
that
issues
one.
with my daddy.
No, he got to give me more than that.
For real. You feel me? Bye, boy, bye. Get the fuck out of here. He wouldn't
Cause the
want none
whole
of me.
daddy issues. Yep, I can relate. I'm glad. Yep, I got daddy issues too, and
I
I
wouldn't
would have
believe
never.
nothing this kid has to say, especially if he was up there supporting his dad. What happened was he seen his dad's wife. What happened was he probably seen how them kids was. He probably met his half siblings that was raised by his dad, and then got jealous. That's all that is, clearly, because the way he's talking, he's not even talking with any type of like logic. Well, I mean, he has logic, but it's too emotional. Like he's got too
Right,
much.
he has a lot. He has a lot of conviction.
Yeah, a lot
No
of
logic.
conviction, but it all goes back to him. It's always like it affected me. It affected me. Motherfucker, we're talking about a national campaign where this dude is a public figure. His policies could affect the whole nation. You know what I'm saying? So you're dealing with somebody who could either do something great for policy. We're not talking about what he is a shining example as a person, as his personal life. I don't know why that always gets into politics, because politics aren't led by people's personal lives. They're led by policies. Okay. So when we mix personal and policies together, the two don't add up. I don't give a fuck if he fucked a midget prostitute and got the bitch pregnant. Is he going to run his state well? Like, I swear to God, is he going to do shit for our country? That should be his job.
I'm gonna keep it real.
I'm gonna tell you this: there's hella weirdos out here that do really good at their job. We're not talking about him as a father or what. I don't even know why that all gets into people's campaign, because it's just too personal. I'm not really worried about what a motherfucker does in their personal life. How do you perform? How do you
But how
perform?
he performed as a father for one,
right?
And
how was he performed as a father?
let me chime in with this real quick, Kat. I'm gonna just say this too, because everything you said was correct. Is correct.
Yeah,
I'm gonna also point this out. I don't like Herschel Walker, so I don't want anyone to think that I'm here advocating for this nigga.
No, I'm not. I'm not advocating for him or anyone.
No, this is for the listeners. This is for anyone not on the panel who think that's what we doing. No,
this is
what
just
we're
what
doing,
they do.
We're practical. We're parents. We've been 23 years old. We just admitted openly we got daddy issues. He's amongst peers, per se, in some of this shit. So where this is coming from, we know what this looks like. We've read this movie script before, and that's what we're saying. That's for the listeners. I get the floor back to you, sister.
No, I'm just saying that same fucking thing. This is like the same story. It's kind of like, honestly, and I don't even want to bring it back to this funny ass subject. It's honestly kind of like Lizzo's message, and just all these messages. It's like they do it to people of color, man. I swear to God, they try to make people of color look like clowns, and I don't like it. Like, don't do that. You know, don't do that to your family.
Alley cat, man, get that dog, man. Damn.
Shut up! Don't talk about my dog like that. Why are you always going to talk about everything in my life? I'm just
maybe because I got a dog case going on right now, and they might think it's in my background. So this is my disclaimer.
Oh fuck! I forgot. Here.
You got to stay out of your feelings. Sometimes people's telling you something that's good for your health.
Well, you didn't explain it all the way like that. Go. You're blowing up the spot.
I'm just
using. He's a well-kept puppy. Okay, first of all, he's just a puppy. Eva said hi. You know him. Okay, let me go put the dog outside. Come on, boy. You're hot.
I already said my disclaimer. You could let it keep barking now.
Oh, was that your disclaimer? No, fuck him. I gotta take him out anyways. He's a piece of shit. Come on. Yeah, I don't like that whole thing. I think that's all set up to make people of color who look stupid. Just like why? It's like let's make a clown show out of this shit. When it's real serious shit, we're talking about politics and policies and, They're bringing in his goofy ass son to be all up in here waving his hands in the fucking. Never see no white people up there doing some shit like that. They would never even put no time on it, but they're gonna post a whole fucking give that boy like what, I don't know, 30 motherfucking minutes to go off on CNN. You got me fucked up. Fuck you, CNN too, for real, because that's all. Just like he said, this movie script. I'll distract him. Some bullshit. And I don't even know Herschel Walker's policy because I don't follow him, but I see what they're trying to do to him. He's a black man, right? He's trying to run for conservative office or something like that, a Republican
Yes.
candidate.
And he's in
contradictory
Georgia
right
too.
there. And he's what?
He's in Georgia.
Which is okay because black
Herschel
people out
Walker
there
from a
are
small
conservative.
town.
Man, black people out there are conservative. And conservative doesn't mean you believe in white policy. It just means you have probably a more old school point of view, which would make sense coming from a small southern town. I mean, come on. But what they're doing is they're making a clown out of the whole culture. Like the whole is, he could. I think his message is that I don't even know his policies. Like I don't follow politics too much.
Look,
don't.
Most of us don't know his policies. We more so know who he is. I'm gonna tell you who he is.
Because his drama, right?
He was Bo Jackson before Bo Jackson.
Oh, okay. I know Bo.
Yeah, right.
Everyone knows Bo.
right. So his name's Herschel Walker. There was a point in time.
Familiar.
There was a point in time where this dude was slated to be the greatest football player that ever existed.
Man, and they're worried about him hitting skins all over the country, man. What the fuck?
There's a whole backstory to this.
They need to shut the fuck up for real, because he was on like a pussy tour for like how many years was he playing football?
Yeah. You remember when the Cowboys in the 90s was just crazy?
Yeah.
He's the player.
They were like superstars.
He's the player who they traded for to make all that happen. So he was with the Cowboys. The Minnesota Vikings they fucking traded the whole future of the franchise. They got like hella picks. Then they ran the table. They did all that crazy shit. So he's known for that. This is why you don't really know this guy, because he's not I'm not gonna say he's not a real politician. I'm gonna just say
he's probably a normal human being that's got a lot of he's got money and he's got platform, so he's a good candidate, which I totally see why he'd be running. And also in his older age, you don't know what he's been doing. He could have been doing a lot of work for the community after he retired, because a lot of football players go back to a lot of athletes or whatever go back to their town and do a lot of good for the community. So he probably does have a lot of policy. I mean, I don't know. I didn't follow him enough and see his work, but all this, I mean, come on. If I were him, I would just step up to the podium and be like, look, I was in my early 20s. You know what I'm saying? I was a boy back then, your age, son. And I was in my 20s. And I bet you his hoe ass gay son is out here on fucking whatever the fuck that gay
man. But it's like y'all just said, he can't do that. Like, see, as a mom, you could do that because moms, we have to give
God
y'all
could do way more than us. But best belief, if y'all just owned your little bullshit, y'all would get way farther. So don't tell me that. Because everything shows the truth. I'm just saying the facts of the matter of coming from a woman, and if you put it like this, he was a football star.
If Obama would have been married to a white woman, he wouldn't have got where Kamala
his mom
Harris
is white.
Obama, his mom, but his mom ain't his wife. Like we all know, we all know how that works in the black. Look, in the black community,
that little gay boy's mad that his mom's a groupie.
If his mom was the bus
but the thing is that his dad can't say that. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like,
Obama's not even. Is his dad black or like African or something? He's not.
His dad's that who? Obama?
Yeah,
You
I
already
don't
know
even.
his name, Barack Obama. You know he
Yeah,
ain't
right. I don't even
American.
be paying attention to
Yeah.
shit. You guys got to understand. I'd be barely paying attention.
Yeah, his
Fuck.
dad's African for sure, for sure. Like his
Okay, so
dad's from
say I don't even
Africa.
fuck
Yeah.
Obama. We're talking about this guy. He was a football star. He
Right.
traveled the country and fucked pussy in the meantime. You know what I'm saying? So that
Mm-hmm.
boy's mad that his mom was a groupie and sucked superstar dick and got fucked and got pregnant because back in the 90s they wasn't wrapping up like that. They were just barely learning about AIDS and shit. The fuck? He need to sit his little hoe ass down and be happy that his dad didn't have some sort of disease that was transferred to his hoe ass mom and to him. Shut the fuck up. Your mom was a hoe. She was a groupie. Okay? Real shit. Your dad was around fucking pussy all over the country because he was a superstar. And that's what the fuck they do. You know what I'm saying? Bitches throw pussy at them. He's 25. He's now currently how old? That boy's 23. His
He's
dad was probably like, it's like almost 50, 50 something.
he got
Shut
to
the
be
fuck.
about what, I'm 48, so I'm gonna say he's 55.
Exactly my fucking point. A man people change so much in that time. That little boy need to sit his ass down and shut the fuck up.
I
Yeah,
think he's
you weren't raised
55.
by your dad, boy, because it was physically impossible. You probably lived somewhere way over on the other side of the fucking country. You know what I'm saying? And what the fuck is he supposed to do? Shut the fuck up. You know, oh, he didn't get money. Your mom probably didn't ask him for a check because she's a hoe. And she knows she got fucked by a superstar and got pregnant and probably tried to get pregnant off him too. They're not gonna play me with that shit. Fuck no.
Oh yeah, I mean, one thing for
And
sure.
everybody should give him that credit. He was a football player. What the fuck would they do?
Yeah, well, that
Yeah,
that
they're
there,
getting pussy all
yeah,
over the
they're
country.
not. There's a bunch of
These
stuff that
bitches are throwing pussy at the brokest Seahawks right now. I didn't see a broke ass. I mean, they just think you got some kind of status or you got a big dick. They're fucking you. These bitches are crazy. And then your son explain to your son you were a groupie or something. You know what I'm saying? Don't have your son off this weird shit. Tell him the truth because that's what he really needs to hear. I mean, he needs to hear it from his mom probably. Like, son, your dad was a football fucking star, and I fucked him one night and got pregnant. I mean, bitch, you wasn't his bitch. Shut up. I mean, I don't know. That's how I feel. There, I'm done. I hate that shit though. That makes me sick. And then they're using him like a pawn for viewers. Poor boy. Come on. Where did the host go? He's, he's over there feeding his son. Where's my.
I don't hear that. What's going on?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nobody's talking. What's up?
Yeah, nobody was talking. That's okay. No, not too much. I mean, for me personally, I don't really know the content as well as you guys, so it's hard to have too much of an opinion. But I'm here with you guys.
Uh, man, honestly, this is typical American politics. I really hate to say it because this is very sensitive, but we don't really have like a moral set here, especially when we dealing with politics, right? Like you from Canada?
Yeah, I'm Canadian. Yeah.
Yeah, see, from my knowledge on world history, y'all have a better moral balance at the top, right? I'm pretty sure there's plenty of bullshit. I mean, anytime you're
Yeah.
dealing with power, there's gonna be misappropriation. But here is just the rule of thumb, right? You
Wow.
can't even
Yeah.
be a politician here if you're not crooked.
Corrupt. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not
And that's
corrupt.
just sad, To be honest, though, with that, like in terms of politics and politicians, I hate to say this, but I feel like it's really the same thing in Canada. I
Okay.
do agree though that maybe to a degree or to an extent, maybe Canadians might be raised or may be growing up with, slightly better moral compass than maybe, you know, America, let's say. But the more that, I don't know. I still think that it's comparable,
Got it. Got
comparable.
it.
Yeah,
Got it.
because I wouldn't say there's such a huge difference. Now, for example, right now, I've actually been living in France, right, for
Hmm.
the last 10 years.
Hmm.
So now I can talk about maybe some differences with North America and then, like, say, Europe and maybe some other places that I have also lived. But very different in terms of, like, when you're talking about, like, morals and how, just how things are done, politics as well. Although as well, like, politics are corrupt in Asia, Canada, Europe. I mean, gosh,
Right. Right. Right.
very,
Right.
very,
Right.
right? But
Right.
in terms of, like, just the way that people get along with each other, just in general society, there's a lot of differences, and that does, like, trickle down. It does trickle down from, let's say, your government or your, you know, just, you know, just your regular community. It trickles down, into your society, how you deal with certain things, certain people. Very different, very, very different. So, yeah, I mean, I do follow, you know, I mean, American politics or current events, if you will, but maybe not to an extent that a lot of others, you guys live there and everything, maybe not to an extent that you guys do, you know. But perhaps I have an opinion about certain things and with maybe with other things that maybe I don't know too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see, we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, like here, example, like, okay, this dude, Herschel Walker, clearly he's in the politics now, but he has more of a history of athletics, right? Like he used to even
Right, yeah,
be
I gathered
MMA,
that.
right? He even used to be an MMA fighter. Like, I don't know what his hit, like everything, but we could look all that up. That's the beauty. We're in the age of information. It's not hard to figure out what you've been doing politically,
Right.
right? And here in America, I think that you've noticed that we have a tendency to make theatrics leadership, right? What I
Mhm.
mean by that is that we love to take people who are like reality TV people or athletes or comedians, right?
Yeah,
Especially in America. Because
yeah, and why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? And I think Alice just said that already. I think she said that it's basically to kind of pull the wool and kind of create this kind of, like you said, theatrical kind of comedic situation. And do you not think and do you not know that behind the scenes, and that's behind the scenes, if you even just think about that, what do you think is really going on? It's just to
right.
create a diversion and, like, create murk and fog and for that you can't really see through and see the truth.
Yeah.
And that is a huge problem. I mean, corruption to what degree? Absolutely corrupt.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, like even here, we actually let a dude who starred in big budget films be the president. And before that, he was the governor. His Ronald Reagan. I know you know about him. You
Yes,
ever heard?
yes, I
Yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah,
this dude,
definitely.
like he was like fucking Mark Wahlberg or something.
Yeah.
Like that's like for real.
Yeah. Mark
And
Wahlberg.
they made him the governor, then they made him the president. And I'm just like, see, in other countries, they don't do that.
Uh,
Like if you're an
yeah.
actor,
Arnold
that's cool. You're
Schwarzenegger.
an actor, and I know you're concerned,
Right.
but you don't get to be the president. We
I mean,
we
I absolutely agree. I've been on that. I absolutely think that's ridiculous. It is, and it makes a mockery of your
right.
political situation and then your country, right?
People
It's
only
ridiculous.
take. No, I'm glad you're saying this. People only take American politics serious because they know we'll do some dirty shit. They know that we'll cross their borders, or we'll assassinate their leadership, or we'll put liens on their country, or make it to where they can't get certain
They
supplies.
only they only
But it's
take it serious. Sorry to cut you off.
no, you good.
They only take it serious because they know you have some connections with some other more powerful motherfuckers. That's it.
Yes,
That's it,
yes.
really. You know. Yeah. It's just because of the business connections, and that's pretty much it. It's and like people know, you guys know, I mean, you guys know. I would hope everybody would really be in the know, but I would hope so. And that's probably why we're talking about this, because they're not, right? They're not. Okay. But you know, you would imagine that people would be able to kind of see through kind of, you know, the fog that's there and see, but you know that it's just like a diversion. It's just creating kind of like well, what it is just entertainment, really, at the end, and it turns into entertainment, which is actually very, very sad. That's very, very sad.
Well,
People want to be entertained, so they need to give you entertaining people. They're giving you what you want. Why do you want this? Why do you want it? Right? It's crazy.
Well,
it's crazy.
You know, you're asking some key questions, like, even why do we want, man, the reason we don't be knowing what we want.
Mean, anybody. Why would anybody?
I'm an American, right?
Okay.
I'm from America.
Yeah.
Look you could look up the education rankings right now.
Yeah,
you
I
can
know
look
them.
it up, and you're not going to tell me that my knowledge of politics doesn't run parallel with the educational ranking. But I think I know everything. Right now, I'm speaking from a general mind state of being an American, right? We all know that I clearly don't think I know everything, but that's not my point. My point is the country I come from.
Right.
We think we know we the youngest country with politics outside of like Israel. Yet somehow we're the global leader on everything. But every time we pull shit up, we only lead in like homicide, right? We lead in coups. We don't lead in plausible information. We don't lead in education. We don't lead in life skills, because we don't teach none of that shit.
Well, I'm really happy to hear that you guys are talking about this stuff, and I hope that, you know, it will, you know, open up, shed a lot of light and open up a lot of doors to people's minds to think like outside of this. You have to be thinking about this. You know, other people are. You're right.
Look, okay, like everything that's went on, every need. Okay, here, every year the teachers go on strike because we don't respect education, right? Of course, we have low education. That's why our teachers are always on strike. We don't take education seriously.
Yeah.
Every year the teachers go on strike. Now, right now I'm speaking on Seattle. I'm from Seattle, so I'm going to get extremely specific. Every year the teachers go on strike. If you got a bunch of Seattle Facebook friends, at the beginning of the school year, they're so pro-education. They're so pro-teacher. But as soon as these teachers sign off to get in the classroom, we don't send apples to the school. We don't check to make sure things is cool. All we want is babysitters. We don't even ask for the system to improve the teaching mechanism. Just open on time so I could work my 12-hour shifts or whatever it is I'm going to do. You know, in Seattle, we go to work before our kids go to school.
Right.
You know, we don't even see our kids off to school here.
That's too much. That's too much. That's not nice, you know. It's not nice for people to not be able to do that. It's funny too, not funny at all, but it's weird because also, like, I'm not European, but I've been living in Europe, and like everything is so relaxed. It's like they don't believe in working yourself to death. They just don't believe in that, you know what I mean? Like everything closes at noon to 2 o'clock. You can't run errands, you can't do nothing but just chill, eat your lunch, you know, hang out for a little bit. You have to just rest and then start again. everything's closed on Sunday. I mean, it's very, very difficult to get used to that type of a lifestyle when you're used to everything just being go, 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 go. I'm trying to learn to appreciate it now because it's hard, you know. It's like you want to do things, you want to get stuff done, but I've been learning to just like appreciate like the togetherness and also just like that when some countries don't believe in that, what you say, like, you know what I mean, not being able to see your children off to school or have, you know, time with them or take vacations with them and things like that. Other countries give families money to take vacations with their kids.
Right.
It gives you money.
Exactly.
It's, you know, it's like, no, you need a vacation, you need a break. No, you can't live like this. It's like,
Yes.
you know, it's so different. It's sad to hear that, you know. And because what happens anyways in my opinion, right, the goal is to destabilize the family structure, right? You want to break everyone up. It's weak, it's weaker. You know, we're stronger in numbers, they know that. We're stronger together, they know that. You know, a man is stronger as the head of the household, they know that. So what do? Try to make they'll give women more opportunities. They try to get the woman to be the head of the household. It's all fucked up, it's all backwards, it's all messed up. And that is by design. Right? That is not just by some magical mistake. That is all methodically being produced for our lives, and especially amongst Black Americans, right?
Yep.
Yeah, especially, and that's really not okay.
Yep. And that's my, you know, I'm glad you said that, because that even leads into another point. With what we're seeing, this is what's expected. Right?
Right.
This is
You're saying that, yeah.
like we're not gonna see a lot of criticism of that, because in America, it's like a rite of passage for a son to completely turn on his father, like to the point where you don't even deal with your father as a father. You deal with him
Right.
just
I
as
hear
a
you.
man. See,
Yeah, I
like when
got
we
you. I
deal
see
with
where you're
moms,
coming from now.
even if our mom wasn't there, we always deal with a mom as a
Yeah.
mother, especially our own mother. At least most of us do, especially in the Black community. Right. But what I'm saying now is that this is being completely ushered in. Like, I remember when my son got in 5th grade and he came home like troubled. Right? Me and him, we real close, we real cool. So I was just like, "What's up with you?" And he was just like, "Man, I got a problem." Right? And I was just like, "Oh, okay, well, maybe I could help solve your problem, this and that." And so he was explaining to me how at school they was telling him he don't gotta listen to his dad, because he's explaining to them, well, here's how me and my dad are, here's how things work, and da da da. And so they're telling him this, and it bothered him, so he brought it home. And I had to explain to him. I was all like, "Look, bro, you getting older and things are changing, and you're gonna move into a world, they're gonna tell you your dad's wrong about all type of shit." Right? Pretty much moving forward, almost anything I've been telling you, there's gonna be somebody who tells you you don't have to be that. Right? I know I told you that the school's here to support, but the school got their own system. And you're going to have to wrap your mind around you're there to get indoctrinated. Right? You come home to learn, but school is a system, bro. It's the school system.
No, but we tell our kids, you go to school to learn, you're there to learn. And that's us too, right? That's what we say that to them. We're like, you're there to learn, you're there to learn. Teacher, blah, blah, blah. Show them respect. And who are these teachers? Who are these people teaching? They can't teach them really anything, to be honest with you.
And that was my son's issue. His whole thing was that, well, you've taught me this, this, and that. Okay, cool. Well, these people is telling me I don't gotta listen to you. Your dad's not right about everything. And I'm just like, you know what, bro? Oh man, I haven't been to school in years.
That's different now.
It's It's
so
different.
different now, right? Like, yeah, they're just like, oh, this is a little off topic. Maybe I shouldn't even you start
Oh no,
jumping into
no,
rabbit
we say
holes,
we
right?
Dr. Hood let us say what we want. You can say what you want on this show.
We express
You know,
yourself.
just jumping from down one rabbit hole to the next, but that's okay. That's okay. But
Oh,
you know,
that's all we
yeah.
do. You've never listened to the show.
No, never.
That is
No,
all we
I'm
do.
really my first time. Okay. Well, yeah, like I just was having a little discussion the other day with a couple. They have some very young children, 2 young boys, and they're just like in passing conversation. I can't remember exactly what was going on, but they were just very openly just kind of saying, and one day you're going to grow up and you'll meet a little, a boy or a girl, just like that. And I was just super taken back. It's just, and that not only are we to saying that to our kid, like this is the dialogue that younger parents are having with their children. You have to, it's like our society kind of forces you to have that type of dialogue with your children, or else you're like not a good person or anymore. And that is also now in the schools, as you guys know. And anyways, that's just my one rabbit hole.
My thing is this with this guy that jumped up on here getting on his dad, then this is just a little game for the dads out there and for the sons out there. One day, and for the parents, period. One day, you're gonna be in that same situation where your kids are gonna say all the shit that you didn't do, and all the shit that you should have did as a father, and everything, the type of parent that they wish they would have had, and you're gonna be in that same position. So I feel the anger.
Yeah.
I feel that this guy is against.
That's
He
a
hasn't
really
had
good
too
point.
much
But
pussy though.
this guy, he's actually not. He's not going to actually ever experience being a father and having one of his children. Like this type of a person is very, very self-centered and very entitled and that sort of thing. He's not going to really have to answer to anybody but himself. And I think that sometimes because of the way that we've been raising boys to be men these days, they're not going to really be able. I mean, it's easier for him to just do his own thing, snap his fingers, talk his little whatever, be, homosexual and do whatever he's got to do, whatever he's doing. And it's maybe easier for him to do that than it is to really be a man. He doesn't know how to be a man anyway, right? Because nobody taught him how to. But it's like it's almost easier for him to just do that. He's not going to have to answer to anybody like his father would have to with him. That kind of entitled mentality is absolutely it's sick, right?
Okay, you guys got some thumbnails. Okay. Y'all getting it together.
So it took me like an hour.
Hey man.
What happened?
Y'all gonna be distracted from the subject matter when the other people come on, man.
Hey, listen, we got it popping over here at the doctor.
Oh,
I told y'all.
Hey. They about to come in asking y'all names.
I got what they say. I got friends in different countries, huh, Bree?
Oh Lord. Hey, bro. Hey man, this about to turn into pineapple soon. You gonna
listen,
be
we just gotta get the
show up with their
algorithm.
resumes.
We're gonna get everybody up in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good thing.
Yeah.
But I always ask
y'all about to bring some high value men up to this motherfucker.
Because Bree, she you still married, ain't you, Bree?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so you're a married woman. That's good that we got a married woman on the panel. Okay, so give me 3 qualities that you look for in a man. 3 qualities.
Man, for me, I felt like, I guess, when I chose a partner, that loyalty. I like loyalty. I like I don't know. I don't know if this sounds bad or anything, but protection. I hope women want to feel like they, I don't want to say need a man for protection, but I don't know. I mean, there's a balance, right, with a man and a woman. In terms of a relationship, I think it's really important to honor. I'm a type of woman, right? I like to honor our differences. And I'm not the type of woman who's trying to be just as good as a man. That's just, I don't know. I just don't think like that. You know what I mean? We just want to be women and female or whatever. And you have a male partner. I feel like just, you know what I mean? That balance, right? You want a good leader for your family, someone who's going to protect you and your family. And the last one I ain't gonna say.
Nah, you got to.
Well, I mean, no, oh, really? No.
Well, it's important because I'm making it like a
Okay,
worldwide.
all right.
This is important because this is for educational purposes. This is for men, so they'll know how to get a woman like you, and so that you'll know what you're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's different. I think a lot of people are looking for a lot of different things after all. I mean, maybe the list is longer than 3 things too, like a lot of people, I think, you could go on and on probably, right?
So does sex matter in a relationship?
I think it does. I think I would have to say yes. I would have to say yes. I think it's crazy. I mean, if somebody says no, I mean, I think that's right. That for me, because like, if you think about it like this, what's the last thing to go in a relationship, right? Like when right? It's over when,
I don't know. You ain't explaining
right?
it too well.
No, I'm not.
Right?
Right?
Beating around the bush.
Well, I mean, if you're in a relationship with someone and all of your other needs are being met or fulfilled and not sex, well,
got you.
I just feel like for anybody, right? Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
Right? I mean, for some people, it's only that, and everything else, it's like it doesn't really matter.
Okay, I know in the south of France they got euros or whatever they got, but you've been to America before. Would you date someone making under 45K?
Oh, I don't really think like that. Sorry.
So you're not hypergamous. You're not the woman that just wants the guy that's making hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I got with my partner now, my husband, but we were really young and I was totally okay to like build something together. I mean, you know what I mean? When you're dating, when you're like 35 or 40, maybe older, maybe you look for different things at that age or at that point in life, I wasn't at that age like, oh, okay, I want to find a man like this, like that, like who has all this stuff already. I was cool to build, you know what I mean? And that's what I did. So, but that's not possible for everybody, People are at different stages in life. Like I'm a really circumstantial person, so with one particular set of circumstances could be a totally different outcome than another set of circumstances. So that's just kind of how I am, just kind of all across the board. So it just depends, That's the thing. It just depends on the circumstances for me.
All right, we got Dark Kent in the building. What's going on, fam?
Hey, what's up, good people? What's up?
We also got a special guest in the back, Rio Ron. What up, fam? What up?
What's happening with you, fam? How you doing this morning?
Oh, man, just cooling, man. We're just trying to get some good dialogue going. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
up. What was the topic? Something about Herschel Walker's son?
Okay, so we talking about Herschel Walker's son on this one. I guess, Herschel Walker trying to run for office and trying to do something positive. His son's a little disgruntled about Herschel Walker kind of not being there and the lies and all of this stuff. My stance on it was, I don't really agree when people just try to throw their family under the bus, especially on public platforms and whatnot. I don't get with that. I actually got a clip of this dude. Have you guys seen him?
I haven't.
No. I've seen that picture that you had up, but I didn't see what he said.
Okay, so I got a clip on this dude. I'm gonna play it in just a second. Let me bring the Splash God up. What's going on, Splash God?
What's good with it?
Oh, you know what it is. You know what it is, man. We just getting it in, man. Just trying to get this thing off the ground. I'm gonna play this this guy because I mean it was kind of ridiculous. Let me back it up. But this is Herschel Walker's son. he's a little zesty, y'all. So bear with me.
Atrocities committed against my mom were downplayed. I stayed silent when it came out that my father, Herschel Walker, had all these random kids across the country, none of whom he raised. And my favorite issue to talk about is father absence. Surprise, because it affected me. That's why I talk about it all the time, because it affected me. Family values, people. He has 4 kids, 4 different women, wasn't in the house raising one of them. He was out having sex with other women. Do you care about family values? I was signed lie after lie after lie. The abortion card.
He's tweaking.
It's literally his handwriting in the card. They say they have receipts, whatever. He gets on Twitter. He lies about it. Okay, I'm done. Done. Everything has been a lie.
Listen. Hey, I am going to sample that, man. He said, "I am done."
He lies about it. Okay, I'm done.
You need to add that as one
Done.
of your little things.
Everything has been a lie. And so for the right to say I'm being suspicious for saying, hey, I'm done with the lies, when you all have been calling me saying, is this true about your dad? Gosh, we're not going to win Georgia, this candidate, all that's been you. You have no idea what I've been through in my life. You have no idea what me and my mom have survived. We could have ended this on day
He's one of those motherfuckers that just.
Now you niggas, hey, hold on.
Day one.
You niggas hear this shit? Now I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm calling it. This is Don Lemon's replacement. Bro, you man, you niggas know, man. I could all you niggas who came on, you a bunch of hood niggas. I could tell by how you said what's up when you came up in this shit. We seen this before. We seen this movie before. I'm not saying Herschel Walker's a good dude, but come on, my niggas, this is bullshit.
Absolutely. Your boy 50, he going through that same thing with his oldest boy, going through the same thing, man. And I take that stance with you, Hood. I don't agree with it too. You going on a public platform, airing out your issues that you got with your pops or your moms, for that matter. That just, you know what I'm saying? Just why don't you reach out to the man directly and y'all handle that? You know what I'm saying, man to man, to tell him how you feel. That's what I say. You
they want motherfuckers to feel sorry for him. They want people to feel sorry for him.
He's trying to get that pity ride.
If he doesn't see the thing about it, when you handle it like a man, and that's the right way to do it, and that's what we need to start teaching the youth, how to handle things like a man. But they're not gonna get all of the people feeling sorry for them if they do it that way, right? So they choose to do it this feminine way. And that's why we got a whole world full of feminine ass dudes running around, and they're not standing on their foot. You know what I'm saying?
Is he appeasing to the rainbow mob?
Man, I believe so, man.
He's rainbow gang.
Yeah, he appeasing, he's appeasing. He sounds like somebody putting this type of shit in his head to do this.
That's what I'm saying. That sound like. I mean, not to be disrespectful, say I know situations with different people. That sounds to me, what I'm saying, like a mama or somebody.
Your audio a little messed up.
Oh, can you hear me now?
One of his kids that act like that?
Yeah, you good now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was just saying, I think that's more or less probably coming from the mama or something like that. Somebody done put a battery in his back. You know what I'm saying? That sound like more or less, a deeper rooted issue, with somebody probably trying to, have these feelings about his dad. And them trying to portray them feelings to him. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it kind of sounds like to me.
Right.
How many kids did he have? 4?
He said he got 4
different kids by 4 babies' mamas.
But why is he seeming like he's the only one complaining?
Yeah, that's a good question.
But that's when you have a lot of kids, though. One's gonna feel some type of way. Period. Even if you're there.
And that's sad too, man, because this is another stereotype against black men. Like we don't take care of our kids, or we don't have relationships, with our kids, or especially our sons, what I'm saying, for that matter. So this is another stereotype, another black eye for us, what I'm saying, to be put on a platform like this. Yeah, Buddy, he a little foul for that, man. You gotta address your father directly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not putting no blame.
The mom probably kept the kid away because the dad was doing flamboyant shit and didn't want to fuck with her.
See, this is what I be
Absolutely.
thinking it is.
I
She
agree.
was
That's
she was getting
possibility.
fucked on.
Right.
She was getting fucked on.
She was riding for the bag.
You know.
Now the bag ain't there.
And
She
and never once in this kid's 23 years of living did she tell this kid that she was just getting fucked on. Right? So then we got these kids growing up with this resentment, but it's like, hold up. And this is how we got to train our daughters. Like, you just can't grow up and be the bride that's getting used for sex by a guy that really doesn't want to commit to you. And then you're having all these babies with guys that, you see what I'm saying? And we can go back to the Roe versus Wade. Like, women have had the choice to give birth anytime they want. If I'm a man, I say, hey, I don't have my shit together. I don't want a kid. I don't have that right. Or let's put it on the other foot. Say that I do want the kid. Like, hey, I thought about it. You told me you was pregnant last night. I had a time to think about it, and I think this would be the most beautiful thing ever. I'm with it. Let's do this. And then she says, oh no, I changed my mind. Right? She don't want to have it. For all we know, Herschel Walker could have been married.
Most definitely.
And this guy's mom's over there getting fucked on.
Yeah,
Real
she's
spill.
right. Yeah.
Real spill.
You gotta
So
keep
think about it, man. It was popping back then too.
So now he got his campaign going. Your mom left, or she probably went and chased some other dick and left, or whatever the situation is.
I
Will
think
Chamberlain got fucked 100 bitches. It was
shit,
popping
it was
back
at
then.
thousands.
It was
He had
popping.
1,000 body count.
Yeah, it was popping back then. Bitches was
I
throwing
think
their ass at athletes.
Dr.
Before
J,
the
Julius
AIDS
Irvin.
really got in there.
Dr. J, Julius Irvin had a recent story come out. He was saying that I guess he had a daughter or something by this chick, from his playing days or whatever. And she came out and was talking kind of foul about him. And he was like, his mom was just only the purpose of getting sucked up. She would always, suck him off when he come through town. He didn't know she had a baby. He was like, how is that possible out the mouth? But I mean, he was like, hey, it was what it was back then. But, but you hear a lot of these stories, man. Like I brought up 50, man. That's sad. He get on doing interviews and bad mouthing 50 or whatever, and it sound like a lot that's coming from. Sound like he talking like through his mama, like that's his mama talking.
Exactly.
Probably how she raised him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? To go against him like that. And that's, man, that could be a good topic too, for like how you deal with baby mama drama, or how you know what I'm saying, like why is it always got to be the disconnect? Like, if y'all gonna go your separate ways, go your separate ways, but why you want to use children as pawn to hurt the father at times? Same with guys too. Don't use the children as a pawn to pop up. Do the pop up thing like we seen in that video yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So quit using our children as pawns. If we're not gonna be together, we're not gonna be together. We just gonna co-parent and be civil, try to be civil as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't gonna get nowhere bad mouthing each other.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna be toxic. It's gonna be a toxic co-parenting experience because we always arguing, we always fighting in front of our kids and whatnot.
Yeah.
Just do your part as a co-parent. Exactly. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Kids gonna have
do your
issues
part
later on in life and shit.
Yeah. And they gonna think that's how a relationship's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, if we, especially us in our community, melanated people, man, if we could, try to work on that. You know what I'm saying? Like with me, my oldest son, my son's mother or whatever, we had our drama or whatever. But you know what? It's like I got tired of that shit, man. It's like it ain't going nowhere. And all this shit is we wasting time by co-parenting our son, and he's seeing our conduct like this. That's gonna play an effect on him when he go to school. You know what I'm saying, and shit like that, and just growing up pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Is growth and development. So I don't want to be that negative impression that I gotta always argue with your mama about getting you and things of that nature. So I just had to have a sit down and really, you know what I'm saying, chop it up with her. Like, listen, man, look, I ain't trying to go through no courts. I'm not trying to do all that, but I'm just for the sake of my peace of mind. I'm tired of arguing with you about this silly shit. Okay, you want to have him most of the time and just only want to give him, let him come, you know what I'm saying, come with me minimum of the time. Fine, you got it. You know what I'm saying? I can only do what I can control. You know what I'm saying? I can't control that, and I'm not gonna fight you in these courts, paying these white folks X amount of dollars for them to handle our business. You
That's
know what I'm saying?
right.
That we should be doing this together. We should be doing this together. But I ain't finna go through these courts, and I ain't finna pay no lawyers I ain't finna pay nobody to be trying to come in between some shit that you and I should be grown enough and mature enough to handle on our own. You know what I'm saying? Differences aside, all the bullshit aside, bitterness, however you feel about me, and quit bad mouthing me to him. I don't do it when he's with me. I don't do it to, you know what I'm saying? I don't badmouth you. I got my personal issues with you, but I don't badmouth you, you know what I'm saying, in front of him. You know what I'm saying? So it's not good. And like we were saying earlier, it's toxic to you know what I'm saying, to your child, you know what I'm saying, to experience that. They shouldn't have to, if y'all not together, we're not together. We can be civil co-parents and, you know what I'm saying, move on with our lives just for the sake of peace. But I got tired of that arguing and shit and fighting with you about what days of the year and all this like holidays and all that stupid shit. I said, listen, man, if you don't never let me see my son, at least I got to keep contact with him. I ain't finna argue with you no more about it. But I know when your ass get tired, you need a break or whatever, you go hit me up. Okay, cool. I'm there. Or we just worked out a schedule. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Shit simmer down, and you know what I'm saying? We was able to be a little bit more civil. Cause it's like I got tired of fighting, tired of going to courts, tired of spending money. Shit, that's a waste of money that could have been going to him to support.
Right.
Paying these white folks to come deal with our issues that we could be doing that shit ourselves. And you're gonna get way more coming directly from me than me giving it to them. They gonna take a cut off the top and go see the rest. Trust me, you ain't gonna get the full 100%. They gonna take a cut off the top because they had to get involved. So we paying them for them to handle our, you know what I'm saying, handle our co-parenting situation, and it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like that at all. Just right before you said that, you make a lot of really good points. And it's really good to hear somebody speaking like that and who's trying to work like that and be like that. It's weird to imagine that any mother wouldn't want their child's father to be a part of their life. It's really sad to think about that. But yeah, no, what you say about in terms of like financially, like we were just talking about that earlier though, that what I was saying earlier was that, by design, right? The goal is to destabilize the family structure, right? The family unit. And that this is a result of that. They know already that if they could destabilize the family structure as much as possible, cause rifts, create drama, just basically create, separation or, some type of segregation to the family structure, the family unit, they're going to get paid. They're going to get paid, hand over fist, right? It could be this, it could be course, it could be this, it could be that. It could be any reason, but they're getting paid and they know it. And this is by design.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of people, I don't know if, some people think that far or think that ahead of, like, when you really sit back and look at it, when we saw that video with old boy popping up at his baby mama house and seeing the guy and all that. My fault. I mean, I tell this to any young person. If you got kids with with your child, mother, and vice versa, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, it's not worth the headache, to be fighting in front of your kids or whatnot, or making, making a mountain out of a molehill you know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. It's not worth the peace of mind for the neither one of y'all, because your child needs the both of you, regardless of how you personally feel about each other. Your child needs the both of y'all. So if the moms hate the dad hate the mama, okay, cool, but put that to the side for the sake of your kid, at least when you know what I'm saying, that when you try to be in each other's presence.
Yeah, but a lot of people just lack the emotional maturity to be able to do that. And so then why is that, right? Why? Right.
It's back from
True.
when kids.
True.
Right. And they lacked and it's like it just keeps it's like a circle or whatever.
It's
What do you call it?
recycled.
Yeah, it just keeps going around and around and around, and it just gets worse and worse and worse, right?
You got to change it though.
That's right. That's exactly
Where it's
right.
gonna work,
Exactly.
you gotta change it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
And then
Make an
everybody's
effort.
saying like, oh, I'm only one person. What could I only do? And that's it. If we all keep thinking like that, nothing's ever going to change. If you individually do the best you can do, and you know what I mean, you individually are working out 100% of your capacity to change and fix, and each and every single other person is doing the same thing, that's how you make change. That's how you fix things and change things. You know, we always have we always have an excuse, right? Well, you know, what can I only do? I'm only one person, or there's this, there's that, you know, there's always there's a million excuses. We already know.
Right. You only
Why
can
it's
do
too
what's
hard to
within your
do.
control. You only can do what's within your control. You know what I'm saying? If you just got that partner that person that you had a child with, that just giving you grief and not trying to compromise, not trying to reason with you or nothing. Like, listen, I'm not finna argue with you. Hey, when you need me or if you need me, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? My number never changed, my address never changed. I'm here. You dig what I'm saying? So I would never abandon, you know what I'm saying, any of my kids if I had, if I had multiple baby mamas or whatever the case may be. But like I said, that's how coming from me. You know, I'm not speaking for everybody, but for me, you know what I'm saying, listen, but I'm not finna go on for 18 years arguing back and forth with you in courts and lawyers and all that type of stuff just for me to enforce my father, you know what I'm saying, my rights as a father or whatever. It's like, man, that shit is a waste of money. It's a headache. In my personal opinion, it's a waste of money. It's a headache, and it ain't gonna get you nowhere. All that money that you spend could have been used towards the child's needs. Money you spending
Absolutely.
into
I
lawyers and the
cannot agree
courts,
more. I cannot
all
agree
that.
more. I could not agree more.
So
But it's by design that it's like this. Like it doesn't just end up like this. And these women, what you guys, you know, you call them, if it's a baby mom or whoever, like these women, they're not just stumbling upon these resources and coming up to this, you know, this fork in the road and choosing this way just by accident, by mistake, right? It is by design. You know what I mean?
and when you understand that design,
Right.
you counter, you know what I'm saying, you can counterattack it. That's what I came to the epiphany, you know what I'm saying, because I had a relative that went through all that, spent thousands of dollars just to, you know, get custody of his kid, because it's just a lot of back and
Right.
forth baby mama drama, man. And
And
I'm
most
like,
of the
okay,
time, you'll spend those thousands and thousands, and you won't get anything either. You won't really get anything better. You know what I mean?
right,
I'm not really
you know what
gonna.
I'm saying, but it's not worth it. Like, okay, if we can't sit down and come up with a plan for me to send you some support, you know what I'm saying, we both can agree on, or if I'm not in the financial, if I'm not financially stable and I'm just fucked up out here, but I got a lot of time on my hands. Okay, I can't financially, you know, send support. I got time. What do you need me to babysit? What do you need, you know, for me to, you know,
Yeah,
look after them while you going to
yeah,
work? If I can't
yeah,
give you money, if I can't give you financial support, I definitely can give you my time.
yeah. But
You know what
there's
I'm
so
saying?
many women out there, again, by design, and I don't want to fault these women, these people at all. But like again, by design, it's like if you can't provide a check from afar, you know what I mean? From a distance, if you can't provide some stone cold cash, you're not, you know, worth anything. And that is just sick, right? And really sad. I feel really sad even just saying those words, right? It's just what I feel is the truth, unfortunately. But, you know, they don't want, you know, it, which is super, again, it's confusing. It's really strange that a mother wouldn't want their child to have the time with them. That is the most precious, the most valuable thing that we could possibly do. Spending time teaching them about being a guy, being a man, and all those really important things, because the same sex parent is the most influential on that particular child, right?
Time is more valuable than money.
Time is more valuable, but the same sex parent, the same, you know what I mean? So if it's a boy, the most important person in his life is a father. If it's a girl, the most important person in their life is it's the most influential. Sorry, I didn't mean important. I just meant influential. It actually is the most influential to the child is a same-sex parent. That's just what it is. Yeah. But anyways, that's a little bit down another road, I think. But anyways, you would imagine that a mother would always want the father to be involved. But again, our society today puts pressure on us in terms of finances, in terms of money, what somebody has to offer you. I mean, a lot of these women are only getting with you for what you can provide for them, or what they think you can provide for them, what they think they can give you in the first place. And that's really what they only want after that. Even if you have a child together, it's like, okay, what can you give me? What can you give me? And again, I don't fault these people for thinking like that. It's our society that kind of molds and shapes that kind of dynamic between men and women, which I think is terrible. But that's just kind of what it is. So yeah, when you said that, you have time, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, that's so valuable and it's so nice. It's like the best thing that you could possibly do and give. And I'm not saying this, the person that you're dealing with is thinking that, but I'm just saying in general, a lot of women, they don't even want that. They just want whatever you can give to them. And that is like a tangible item, right? Unfortunately.
Right. And if a lot of times too, and our sisters, and I'm not going jump on our sisters a lot, but most of them, just from my experience, from my own personal experience and seeing other people experience, and when they trying to co-parent or dealing with their child's mother, child's father, or however, okay, if you can't financially support it, I can provide my time. I could do something to help out, especially if you're working and I'm not working. Okay, I can provide my time to save you from paying daycare fees. Okay, that's saving you money. You know what I'm saying? If you can look at the bigger picture instead of being clouded with hating me so much, that you know what I'm saying? Because listen, at the end of the day, we can't change. We both created this child. We both brought this child into this world. So we can't change that now. It is what it is. What it is. The child is here now. We gonna have to work together. You know what I'm saying? So whoever's in a better situation, if the child's mother's making the best money and you ain't there yet, or you unemployed, okay, but I got the time, I can fill in those daycare hours or whatever that you may have to pay hundreds and thousands of dollars for. I can save you money on that because, okay, he or she is with me for that amount of time until I can get on my feet. There's so many ways that you can work things out, man, without having to be miserable co-parenting with someone. You know what I'm saying? If you could see the bigger picture, I think, me personally, just my opinion, women get a little bit too emotional and be clouded with being bitter at you, and don't see the bigger picture of, when a man's trying to work with you or just trying to be involved in a child's life, and vice versa too. Guys, we have our moments too when we can be clouded with, you worrying about who she fucking and shit like that, or what nigga coming over there around. You worried about the wrong things instead of just worrying about focusing on the child that you created with that woman, and don't worry about all that her extracurricular activities she may do, especially if y'all are not together. Y'all ain't together, so that shouldn't be too much of your concern, in my opinion, about who she's with, who she's fucking, and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just here for my son or daughter. I'm here to co-parent and work with you to help you save money if I can't financially support or help out in ways or what have you. So, that's all I'm focused on. I'm not focused on about your dating life or who's coming after me. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. So, man, yeah, and that's probably, you probably ain't gonna be able to convince maybe somebody in their mid-20s and probably going into their 30s because they still young and they going through that toxic baby mama, baby daddy drama or whatever. But as you get older, man, you see things. It's like, man, shit, this is a waste of time. This is a waste of energy. You know what I'm saying? Man, we supposed to be better than this. This shit is miserable.
It sets you back. It sets you back, man. It's
For
fast.
real.
You
For
know
real. You ain't never lying, man. That shit
we got the splash guy in the building because we're gonna get over to this Brady shit, but he dropped off a track. He wanted me to check it out. So splash guy,
Okay.
man, let us know a little something about the track.
Oh man, just got off papers. So, I'm in a good mood right now. So I just felt like I had some shit to say.
Okay.
So I just,
who
had
produced
nothing
it?
to it. Me.
Okay, so you
and my
produced it.
homeboy, he sent me over a little beat to get on.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna hit the button. You guys, then we're gonna get over into the Brady. So this is just like the little intermission, but we ghetto, so it just seemed like, Let's go.
I know I got some problems. I was hella broke. I was due first. It hurts when you can't buy your ticket pieces. 2S. Come shoot up your apartment. Then you get evicted. Then I'm dealing with receipts. And you ain't got the answer straight. How you gonna say? I need to slow down because I'm drinking tea. Yeah. Forgive me for the sins that I committed. I know I got some problems, I admit it. I was hella broke, I was due for a fixin'. It hurts when you can't buy your kids a piece of chicken. It hurts when a nigga come shoot up your apartment. Then you get evicted, nigga, I'm dealing with some problems. And you ain't got the answers, Sway, how you gonna solve them? I need to slow down, cause I'm drinking too often. I was moving fast and my family told me slow up. I didn't even hear them till I was sitting locked up. Looking at some time, so I had some time to look up. And had time to look back, like I'ma need my lick back. Sitting in that cell reading mail from my mama. She telling me to pray every day for no more drama. And to do better cause we ain't getting younger. You ain't seen the news, see what happened to your brother. Middle finger to the sister, get it out to get me. I'ma shoot first before I let these niggas get me. I wasn't thinking smart, I let the prosecutor get me. Lost in the sauce, how I let this bitch trick me. She said she love me, but I don't trust in 4 letters. And where your ass was at, you didn't send no letters. Commissary day, you didn't send me no cheddar. Just know I'm doing good, I hope that make you feel better. Or make you feel worse. Bitch, I hope you die and get put in a hearse. Bitch, I sent some flowers and put in that dirt. And I know that might sound petty, but I admit I'm hurt. I should've knew my worth. Listen, I could do bad by myself. And where I'm at now, I did it all by myself. I do it for them days when I was all by myself. And now I got it back, I did it all by myself. And you can't say money made me act different. Nah, once I got this money, it made you act different. Made you think different. When I found out it was that, it made me move different. Yeah, I took a break from rapping just to level up. Cause there's levels to this shit and you didn't level up. I was gone for 2 years and you didn't make a buck. Bitch, I'm back, I'm all papers and I'm papered up. I'm a walkie for my bucks, swear that nigga Giannis. I'm kill a nigga, I go broke again, I'm being honest. Cause when I'm broke, I'm robbing for them extra dollars. And niggas will come rob you if they think you got it. And niggas will come kill you just because you shining. And will set you up for them little diamonds. Compromise their loyalty just for them dollars. And you can't tell me shit about your little problems. Yeah. Forgive me for the sins that I committed. I know I got some problems, I admit it. I was hella broke, I was due for a fixin'. It hurts when you can't buy your kids a piece of chicken. It hurts when a nigga come shoot up your apartment. Then you get evicted, nigga, I'm dealing with some problems. And you ain't got the answer, Sway, how you gonna solve them? I need to slow down, cause I'm drinking too hard.
Hey, man, that shit is hard. Hey,
That's that cream.
That shit is hard.
Man, I've been in the zone right
Hey,
now.
that shit was hard, my nigga.
Hey, this nigga,
shit was hard.
This nigga got lyrics, bro.
Nigga, that shit was
this
hard.
This nigga was rhyming words together that I never heard put together before. That shit was fire, bro.
Yeah, good
Is it somebody on the panel song or something?
What?
Is it one of y'all songs?
Bree, that's little bro.
Who is that?
That's Red.
How long you been rapping, buddy?
Man,
No,
I've been
stop.
rapping for
Are you
fucking
serious? No
shit,
way.
man.
You're kidding. What?
I've been
Wow.
rapping since I was like
Wow.
11.
Elevated. Holy.
Man, you better keep
Wow. That's some
rapping.
elevated shit right
Telling you.
there, man.
Yeah,
Wow. That's
I
another
gotta,
That shit
I
is
gotta tell that
hard.
nigga. I'm gonna tell Vitamin and Jake about that shit.
Who's fucking with this guy? I
Oh
don't even
yeah,
want to
you
turn
guys
it
need
into
to
no
hear this.
conversation.
Yeah, they need
man.
to hear this shit.
Who is
Dude.
fucking with this guy? I just want to know. Because I've been
Wow.
hearing niggas trying to do their shit.
Man,
Hey,
I got
you know
hella
that
more
shit.
songs too.
Man, focus on that one right
Oh,
there.
you're here.
Yeah.
Focus on that
Wow.
one
Oh my
right
gosh. You're
there.
so
That
talented.
song right
I'm
there.
not surprised
Jay-Z,
though. I'm
Jay-Z
not. I'm not at
was.
all surprised. Not at all surprised.
Wow. That was
Wow.
hard.
I mean, I am
That was
surprised. That's the fucked
hard.
up part. But you know what I
I've been
mean? Like
having
now
some
that I
time to
really
think, man.
think about it, man.
That was
You know,
hard.
I'm not
I had to take
surprised.
a break
That
and
might
had
have
to
been
go
the
get my
hardest
money,
shit I
What?
man.
heard in a while. It
Wow,
is.
man. Shit,
It is.
that yeah, crazy. That's
Wow.
really, really good.
I didn't. My fault, Black. I didn't quite hear how long you said you've been rapping for.
Since I was 11, I'm 33 now.
Okay, wait, why you say?
Okay.
I was just about to say. So I remember you sitting on the stoop on the stairs with your little notepad. You was 11 years old,
Yeah.
and you already were doing your little thing. Wow, man,
Crazy.
you know,
I've been trying to
and that
find my
just goes
own
to show
pocket.
you, right? That just goes to show you, though, with anything, you stick with it. You stick
That's
with
the
it.
pocket
You
right
gotta,
there. You
right?
talk
You
about you
gotta
trying to
kind of
find
be
the pocket. That shit was hard.
true,
That shit was
Yeah,
man.
yeah. That's
Some
it's
real
a dope track.
shit right
It's a
there.
dope track.
Yeah, good look at.
Let me see.
That right there, man.
Yeah, no, I appreciate everybody that came in and
True.
with the wake and bake show. Hit the like button, hit the like button. We still cooking, y'all. Don't we still cooking, man.
Oh shit.
You dig? So Tom Brady, and all the motherfucking thanks he get, he the best fucking quarterback ever. The man just wants to fucking play one more year before he's sitting around bored as fuck. Right?
Right.
Let me get my thumbnail back up here because I don't think y'all seen it. I take pride in my thumbnails.
Shit, he ain't gonna be sitting around. He got that commentary shit lined up. He already
Just
got
one more year, boo. She's calling the lawyer.
She's sick of this.
But
She's
damn, what's
calling the
one more
lawyer.
year though? Damn, what's one more season?
What's
you
one
know how
more
these
season?
you know how these chicks be when they hang it up. They want you to hang it up too. She done went to bed. She told him turn the TV off.
No, she's seeing all them chicks getting that money divorcing them billionaires. That's what she's saying.
Nah, but she
Shit,
wants
ain't she a billionaire?
400 million. She's 400 million.
She wants her cut.
She's got more than him.
Oh damn.
Damn, then what the hell are you
She's
crying
got
about?
more than him.
She just need to go out. Go vacate.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you, she's a hater.
Let me run the clip.
Yeah, she's sick of this spotlight being shined at her.
Yeah, she's a hater.
long.
Let me run the clip. Yeah, let me run the. Well, she's
pissed.
She alludes to his health, but we'll hear it.
Who signs football legend Tom Brady and his wife of 13 years, supermodel Gisele Bundchen, could be calling it quits. A source telling NBC News both have hired divorce attorneys, fueling speculation that the couple has been struggling for months and giving new weight to recent comments.
We all have really unique challenges to our life, and there's a lot of going on. So, you just gotta try to figure out life the best you can.
Those comments from the 7-time Super Bowl champ coming after he missed 11 days of training camp to deal with personal things.
Gisele, give him a kiss!
Reps for both Brady and Bundchen would not comment on reports of a looming divorce. The 42-year-old supermodel last tweeted, "Let's go Tom Brady."
See, that 42, that's she hit the wall. Kevin Samuel said it. She hit the wall. She wants the spotlight.
Yep.
Hey, I ain't gonna front though. These past few games, Brady been getting laid out.
He can't
Brady.
focus.
Hey,
He's fucking up his groove.
Maybe him getting sacked and shit throughout the whole season gonna force him into retirement. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I think she being a little petty in my opinion. Just like, damn, it's a 16 game season. You know, the man wanted to play one more season. You know, let him get it off. You've been with him all this time. You finna break up however long they been married for the man wanting to play one more season.
she been trying to find a way out for a long time.
So it must be
She
maybe
been
it's some
trying to
other
play her
things
little
then that's
angles.
deeper.
She's a little slickster, bro.
She found it elsewhere.
She's a little slickster.
Yeah, Brady. You know, she just threw the papers in. You know, let's get this paperwork going. Let's divide up these assets. That way she's not liable for this and that or whatever. You know, cover her ass. You know, she said she put her career and everything on the line and everything for him.
Of course
You know,
she did. That's what she's supposed to say. That's what them hoes always say. Man, she's a model, dog. She's damn near my age, bro. Let's make it clear.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. She don't look like no $400 million.
Well,
chick.
but she been doing this shit since she was. You know, the models be young, my nigga.
Yeah, but still.
So she been doing this shit. What hood 30 plus years?
I just Googled her. I haven't seen not one picture that screams anything like.
Man, bro, this is
You know she's in magazines we don't read.
Yeah, bro. Yes, sir. We don't
She's
even
in magazines we don't read.
And a bunch of them too.
Tons of them. Weekly.
Telling you, bro. She's hella famous.
Let me see. Because I mean, there's only one way to get to the bottom of this, you know, and this she don't want him to play one more damn year. Just one more?
Brady, let's go Bucks ahead of the team's first home game. But she's
so she tweeting and shit the first, you know, trying to act like it's not toxic. And then they were saying she haven't even been in the you know, the booth, the club booth, you know, where they go sit at. She ain't even been up there. So she's making it clear that it's a toxic situation, you know. And I don't know why she's doing this, you know. She's got all this money, you know. What is he gonna do? Sit around and fucking rub her feet and shit? I mean, dudes do that shit. If you got a guy that does that type of cupcakey type of shit, you might just got a good one. But dudes would rather not do that shit. I'm just
or
being
women.
real. Or
they definitely
women, huh?
won't do it every day.
Man,
right?
That's
But why though?
Women here
but why not though?
That's a fantasy.
What?
That shit doesn't really happen.
But you've been playing football your whole life, right?
That's
Brady's
a fairy tale.
football guy.
Fairy tale.
He just wants one more year to try to win a Super Bowl. That way, his records will never be broken. You know, just like Michael Jordan. You know, if Michael Jordan wouldn't have took his foot off the gas, you know, he would have had eight or nine championships instead of 6, and then there wouldn't have been a question about his legacy. So I feel what Brady's trying to do. You know, he gets rid of the ball pretty quick. I mean, he's been playing for 20 something years. Like, what make you think he's just gonna get this life-threatening or life-altering injury? What makes you think he's gonna get it now? That's when I think it's just all about her. Now she probably went and found another piece of dick.
Yep.
You know. So what you ladies think about that? You think that's what happened?
Well, am I the only lady here? Shoot, I mean, my laptop died and I had to come back on, so I don't know the backstory. So you got to let me know. I missed the backstory. What happened?
Well, she just
Either
let me get this one. This one's a little juicier. Let me get this one up here because I'm gonna get this message out here one way or another. That's what I do. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. Let me see. That's Herschel Walker's ass.
okay.
Herschel Walker need his ass whooped. Herschel Walker. He got that zesty ass son. See, niggas need to. You got to be in these kids' life, man. I'm not saying he's at fault, but even if you did, you got to be in their fucking life, man, because you're gonna hear it.
You gonna see it.
I've seen it a million times. Let me see. Okay, we up here. We up. So yeah, so this will give it a little, at least a little more depth.
Appear to be a step closer to officially calling it quits. Sources tell CNN that the Super Bowl champion, the 7-time Super Bowl champion, and his supermodel wife have each hired divorce attorneys. I want to bring in CNN entertainment reporter Chloe Malas and attorney Deborah Blum. Chloe, first of all, what exactly is happening and how did it get here?
Yeah, well, I'm the bearer of bad
sense.
news this morning. And so, look, they were together. They've been together for 13 years. And, Gisele recently came out in Elle magazine and she said, I have put my life, my career, my hopes and dreams second fiddle to Tom while he has been pursuing his NFL career. Remember, he announced his retirement this past year, came back 40 days later. They were spotted together in Europe over the summer. They have been spotted together, not together in recent weeks. We know that they've been living separately. We know that she has not been back to the marital home in Tampa. And he has been spotted at some of their children's, sporting games and things like that. She's been spotted out separately with the children. But unfortunately, it looks as if maybe this marriage might be coming to an end, and that, yes, they have hired divorce attorneys. And a source tells me that they are exploring their options right now.
Well, one thing I just want to point out about them is they both have seemed to the public to be very attentive parents over the course of their marriage. They both seem to be very open about discussing their marriage publicly and their relationship. So this makes this somewhat different than other celebrity relationships we've seen. Deborah, a divorce, if it does, well, first of all, just because they've hired lawyers, do you think that means they're definitely getting divorced?
That doesn't always mean that you're going to get a divorce. You could be looking into your interim solution. So they might be having some issues with custody schedules, or they might want to find out what their rights are. So in Florida, that's a state where they use a law called equitable distribution, which means in Florida that they would have a 50-50 split of their assets that are marital assets, unless that would be inequitable.
They both happen to be wicked rich in their own right. I mean, Tom Brady is made up, I guess, $450 million playing football. He's got a huge contract coming up from when he retires football. She, I think, is the highest paid supermodel ever. So
that's the part that threw me off. She's the highest paid supermodel ever.
Hey, man.
And then she didn't just wake up. And you men, you got to pay attention, man. Because these women, I got women on the panel right now. They don't just wake up and want to leave you, bro. They've already left. So can I get the women's opinion on this? Ladies. Yeah, I knew it. See,
I know I'm the only woman here.
Now I need to sample with the crickets, Splash. I need to sample with the crickets. I got to get all of that.
Yeah,
because
punch
it
in.
was crickets. It was just crickets.
It was.
Punch in.
It was. No, I mean, I agree with you, though. I feel like people don't just wake up one day, men or women. They already left. They're already gone.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Absolutely agree.
Yeah, he's sick and married.
Does that make it easier? to divide the assets?
No, a divorce is never easy, and my advice to them would be to keep doing what they're doing, which is to
How the
really.
fuck do you know? Because this woman right here,
Is she
she's
married?
She's married to a motherfucker that's worth that much fucking money, and she knows how to handle this. It looks to me like she knows how to be in motherfuckers' business more than anything.
Is she even married? Does she got a ring on her finger? I can't really see.
Yeah, the HD ain't, you know.
No, I'm just saying that she ain't even married and she got all this advice, bitch. Bye.
Let's hear what she's saying though.
Really focus on their children and really try to work together and work it out amicably. They're likely going to have near a 50-50 split. So instead of fighting tooth and nail over which person has which asset, they should try to do this and wrap it up and move forward into the next chapter of their life.
It's clear that football played a huge role in this, John. She was elated. They released these statements after he came out and said, I am hanging up my football cleats and I'm going to focus on the family. And he has even spoken in interviews saying that he hasn't been able to be present for weddings and funerals and big family moments because of football. But I do have people close to me saying that he is there for his kids. He has been a good dad. He has been a good husband.
Of course he has, right? But it's never going to be enough. To a woman, it's never going to be enough.
Never satisfied.
Women,
That's sad to think.
Cause Bree, you're kind of outnumbered over here, man. You know?
Yeah, definitely. And that's okay, that's okay. Because I see where you're coming from, and I get where you're coming from.
Is it ever enough? Is it ever enough?
I mean, I would like to think so. I would like to think so. I think, that question that you just asked, I think is extremely important. It's like we always have this, just men or women, we kind of always seem to have this thing, like it's either all or nothing. It's either 100%, everyone's 100%, everything you ever wanted is 100%, or it's nothing. But what would be good enough for you? And then you try to work on that and build on that. That's the question. What is good enough for right now? What's good enough? And we don't seem to have the answer for that. It's like all or nothing.
Yeah. So do y'all think this is a deeper issue? This can't be just about no football. You finna throw years away of marriage over one season of football. This is, to me personally, in my opinion, there's got to be something else than just that. Because also, too, I'm thinking, like, is this a distraction? This man can't focus while he out on the field. He going to have a shitty-ass season, because of this potential divorce going on or whatever. Is she purposely doing that to purposely fuck up his last season? Or, what's really going on? It can't be because this man want to play one more season of football
she
that you
wants it
finna
to
divorce.
be about her.
Attention, right?
To be about her.
Some people want attention, and that's what you see in the media. That's what you see, right?
And that's what we were just talking about, compromising. Right. You know what I'm saying? One person being selfish, more selfish than the other. Okay, this man got 7 Super Bowl rings and everything. You've been to all the festivities, everything. You said you focused on this career. What else? I mean, you're a 42 model. I don't know if she still models or not. I don't know that much about his wife, if she still models or whatever. But what is it you said?
Old lady, da-dun-da-duns or something. That you know what I'm saying? Pamper commercial or some shit.
So do you just want the man to be home more now? Y'all up in age, y'all in y'all early 40s or whatever. You want the man to be home more and just, hang up the cleats for good? Because, I mean, what's one more season? I mean, we already in the 4th week, so we got about 12 more games?
Doing it big. I'm pretty sure they live in the same city that they play in, right?
And so how is that affecting her mentally? How is that just affecting you so much that you want to divorce?
He leaves on the weekend. What you leave Friday? What you leave Saturday, Friday for a Sunday game? Like what? And then you're jumping right back on the plane that night, and you're back home Monday. You got Monday off, Tuesday practice, Wednesday, Thursday. Practice ain't 10 hours a day. I'm sure it's not that long, you know.
Right.
So, and then when we do kick it, it's front row service, the top flight shit, jets.
You ain't gotta
jet,
wait for nothing.
jet skis. You know, he
Yeah.
could just invite his whole family and rent 60 jet skis and shit and doing, you know, like he could do the biggest catered shit. He could fly in a cater from Belize and shit.
Yeah. So you know that man getting that red carpet treatment. Anywhere, everywhere he goes.
Like I would hate for him to be a nigga like me. Like, you know, we going to Costco's and shit. So if it's a nigga like me, she really gonna leave me. You feel me? Because we ain't on private jets. You know, when we get on the plane, we got 2 in the back and 3 over there. And you know, I mean, you know, I ain't got it like that. So that's why I got an issue with this. And with men, they put themselves in this situation.
Right.
You get,
and
you
know
get
what?
with a woman, she's not leaving her castle to be in your castle.
You know this man loves football. So you want to give him an ultimatum for the thing you know this man loves. He's been playing football
you
for
want
20
to
years.
take away the thing that he loves most. He
Right.
would have played football without the money. You see what I'm saying? He would have played football without money. That's how much he loved the game.
And I'm not even a Brady
What she
fan.
want to do? She wants to
like
take that very thing that he loves the most, and she wants to take it away.
And what you want to make, and you want to put out bad pub on y'all marriage like this. I mean, y'all could be going through that shit Brett Favre going through right now. That, you know what I'm saying, going through that ugly pub. But you want to put out this bullshit because I want to play football one more season? It's so much other bullshit that's going on right now. Why are you airing this out? You know, or why is this even becoming a problem? So yeah, I think it's something deeper than because a man want to play football. It's got to be. It's got to be something deeper than that.
Brady might be sick of her, man.
Probably. Like, go on, move on.
He might be
Going
sick
on.
of her.
Yeah, all the nagging and shit.
He's tired of it.
Cause he could really do it really big.
He could get it popping.
He can get somebody half her age.
Man, he knows Snoop Dogg. He could get it lit.
And then I know y'all think Brady cheated on his wife before? I know he probably get plenty pussy thrown at him.
See,
have you ever think he acted on it?
Yep. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
I'm just asking the question. I don't put it past the man that he
Man, he's getting it popping.
See, my thing is this. People, and I'm not saying nobody on the panel, but just people in general, they put a lot of emphasis, a lot of focus on cheating. I'm not saying to go out and cheat, right? Rather, if you're married in a relationship, I'm not saying that. But I think people put too much emphasis on it. For instance, what's more detrimental? You going to get a piece of pussy on the side, or her putting too much salt in the fucking food for dinner? You feel me? No. I want to have this conversation.
Answer. Okay.
Because it's cheating. Yeah, I'm not losing years off my life, but all that goddamn salt.
How you know that?
How are you? Let's talk about it. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. I don't know.
I mean, all these athletes and head coaches that's getting all this bad pub, like the brother, the head coach of Boston or whatever, and it's like you creating this bad pub for y'all, and it's like, why? Over some fucking football? It's like, why are you making this a circus for us?
Yeah, it's crazy.
But it's probably something deeper than the surface than what it
it was that
is.
45 days they had together. He realized he don't want it. I'm good.
He couldn't do it. Even all the trips and shit, even 11-day trips and
all day with
all
you?
this shit.
I'm out of here.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Like, he might be trying to be a billionaire.
No.
$250 million might not be enough for him. He might want to be like LeBron. He probably looking at LeBron and them like, damn, let me see if I can level up.
So he just like, shit, I'm gonna be done with football after this year, and I want to be done with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
He
Now,
just want to run off
since
get
you're
a tan.
nagging me. No, she's clearly not going to be there emotionally when he's coming down off of that fact that his career is over. She's not the type of woman that's going to support him.
He don't need that right now. He don't need that right now.
She gonna be on some bullshit.
He's not tripping. I just chimed into this. He's Tom Brady. He's the GOAT. He's not tripping, y'all.
Well, make it make sense then.
You want to make it make sense? Neither one of them is tripping. She's for them dollars. She didn't make as much as him. She kind of put her career on hold while he was fucking being Tom Brady. So she's going to get a check, and he's not going to care.
Okay, so
that's all that's going to happen.
So
they're going to split properties. They got enough money. He might try to leak, they might cause a little ruckus, but they're fucking white. They're not going to make a huge deal.
If my girl break up with me in December, how much time before that was she already out of the door?
They've been living separate lives probably a year before this even happened, y'all. I mean, Jesus. Okay. Let's be real. I mean, she could have been living separate this whole time and when none of us even know, because that's what these people do.
So is she getting meat on the side, or is she being a woman?
Trying to make herself relevant before she stops.
I was gonna
before Tom Brady stops being Tom Brady. I think Gisele is trying to get Gisele. After this, Giselle's going to either be back modeling. She's going to be on covers of magazines, and her career in the public is going to be relevant again.
Wait a minute.
All this is
vitamin D
I got to mute her ass. I had to mute her ass. She's 42 years old, Allison. Is she going to be modeling some fucking
tampon?
No, but she's going to have a good Clairol ad or something like that. She's going to have some
model.
I gotta mute her
tampons.
Ass. I gotta mute her ass.
She's gonna be modeling tampons and Tempur-Pedic socks.
Is she gonna be modeling Fruit of the Loom? Or what? We want to know.
That's funny.
Y'all crazy, man. Listen, she ain't going back to modeling, man. She's having remorse. That's why she's trying to blame it on him. She's saying that she put her whole career on hold, and now she just basically wants him to do the same thing for her.
So you mad because the man ain't retiring at the same time? Y'all not doing it at the same time or something? Like, what the fuck?
It seems like she wants him to prove to her that he chooses her over everything.
Yeah.
So this is a test. This is a test.
It seems like
testing
that.
This man.
Even though the man just won a Super Bowl the year before last, and he's on his way just trying to win one more. He just wants to do it one more time. I don't understand. He's showing up to training camp 11 days late. It's obvious something's going on at the house, but they always say some personal issues,
You know what, man? I wouldn't be surprised if they reconcile or all this shit blow over right when the season ends. If he don't make the playoffs or something.
Well, no, she wants the power because she wanted him to step away from the game. That would show power.
Choose her. Yeah.
That would show that she has power.
That's right. Yes.
So now he didn't, and then she almost got him to waffle because he hung up the cleats a couple weeks ago, and then he said, "Nah, I'm still playing." And then now she's like, "All right, well, fuck it, I'm gonna just call this lawyer." See, he could save his marriage. Oh, how would he save the marriage, Dr. Hood? Quit the thing that he loves the most, football.
That's right.
if he quits football, those lawyers go on and say, all right, well, call us when you need us.
Well, wait, but that goes back to what you were saying. Like, is it ever enough? So, okay, so he plays he quits football, the game he loves, and then is it good enough? Does she find something else? Probably, right? Probably. It's good. What's the next thing that you have to do to prove to be with you?
Exactly.
Right. It's just a power play. It's just a power. It's gonna be something else. There's gonna be something else. Something.
Or
It's
just
never
to
good
be
enough.
or to be fucking, like I said, fucking him up mentally to be even focused on the game by taking them through all this bullshit during the whole season to where the man don't even make the playoffs. Okay, now I didn't make the playoffs or whatever. So now I'm finna retire. So now what? She could be. That's why this could be still strategy.
Now she wants to break him down. Even though he's the greatest quarterback to ever put on a helmet, she'll convince this guy that he's not good enough.
He is his biggest hater.
And he'll believe it. He'll believe the shit.
She's
trying to
his
break
biggest
his
hater.
Well, I think that's like
man's mental
that's
will.
like human beings' biggest fear. One of them, just not being good enough. And we were just talking about that. Like, what is good enough right now? And being able to find some value in that. It can't be all or nothing. We have this all or nothing kind of mentality. It's all or nothing. We're all in, we're all out. It's, somebody's either 100% fully pleasing you or they're not. Go ahead.
I bet she didn't. I was gonna say, I bet she didn't told this man, you too old to be playing football.
Oh, she probably told
fucking with
so
his
much
head.
more stuff than that.
So he
So
might
much
be
more
out here
stuff.
trying to.
Well, no, if he doesn't make the playoffs, she's definitely gonna say that. She's gonna be like, "See,
she already said that, 100%, 100%. Yeah, already told him that. She's probably been telling him that for years already, right? Leading up to how old is he?
42.
She already been saying that. She already been saying that. Oh, she already been telling him that for years.
Hey, what age?
And when he won the Super Bowl, what she say? Oh, you guys had a good defense. It wasn't you.
Hey, what did Adrian tell Rocky in that movie? You can't win. Those type of shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what she said.
You can't win,
Rock.
There you go.
That's some hating right there.
I told y'all she a hater, man.
Yeah, she's a number one.
Told y'all she a hater, bro.
Yeah, she's hating.
Straight hating.
Yeah, I think. Me personally, I think she's trying to fucking with the man's head. All this media attention around they marriage. He ain't gonna be able to focus on football. The man getting smacked around now on that field. Passes looking a little. You know what I'm saying? He probably thinking about the bullshit he going through. And then millions of eyes is watching your performance, and you're gonna be on primetime TV. You Tom Brady. You're gonna be on primetime. Mostly all your games gonna be on primetime TV. Being that this is supposedly his last season, he gonna be on primetime TV. Like, how is he gonna handle the mental pressure? Going through the potential divorce, and how is he gonna perform on the field and all of this? And that's why I said, did she purposely put this out there to fuck with this man's mental? You know what I'm saying? To make him have a shitty ass season, his last season, where he could have been potentially, trying to put up some big numbers, like you said, keep his record intact, things of that nature. And you putting this, you got us going through this bullshit. I can't focus. You trying to make me have a shitty ass last season purposely. So yeah.
That's really sad. That's really sad.
Hey, y'all women, man, y'all are very clever. You got ways to get back at men. You definitely gonna fuck with something that he loves to get back at.
Yeah, women are very, very manipulative. Clever is an understatement. An understatement. You're being nice saying that. I know.
Clever, slick. Y'all slicker players than us. Men, we you know what I'm saying? If we gonna be fucking around out here, we be fucking with a bitch next door across the street. Y'all gonna fuck with somebody who don't even live in this city. But I mean, keep it a buck. We, man, we get a little sloppy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we get sloppy and we don't, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we just trying to smash. If the
Different
opportunity is there,
mentalities, different
yeah.
positions. Yeah.
Hey, they say women use both sides of their brain. Men only use the left side. Women use both sides of their brain. So they always thinking. They always ahead of us, thinking wise. But
yeah, they're slick.
Hey, but the funniest shit was when Alley Cat is 7-8 Sports TV, man.
Oh man. Hood, that's classic, man. That is classic. That's the classic archive.
They was going at it, man. They was going at it.
We should do a recap on that. Like, what went left? What did it go wrong? I know where it went wrong, but brother just wanted to be heard. She wasn't giving him no room to talk. She was like, damn, let the man speak. Get off what he's trying to say. She was all over him. He just like, fuck it, I had enough. Like,
and he blew a fuse.
Man.
He murked her.
Oh man.
That shit was funny, man.
That's a classic vid. That's a classic video, man.
Funny. Let me see.
Like, you totally pissed him off.
Let me see. I think I got it.
You finna play that shit, man?
Why not?
Hey, go all the way to the part where it kicks off. Skip all that bullshit and get right to it. Right when it's just flip. He just flipped the switch on.
Hey, where Allie go?
I thought you muted her or something.
Let me see. Let me
like, where did they go wrong?
This shit was funny, but I just want everybody to know, this is a safe place where people can come. But we disagree, though. It's not just an echo chamber.
It's okay.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, we have to protect Cat. Hey, listen, my brothers, we got to protect Cat by any means necessary.
Cat, she done turned herself to T-bonbons.
Yeah, Cat for mayor. We have to protect her. Cat is a national treasure.
Evidence on there of her getting on the show. Man, that show was 5 years ago, bro. That was before COVID, bitch. If you're still fat, that's your fault. Hello. Get to the gym. She would. Thank you, girl. Yes.
Alley Cat in the building. Alley Cat in the building.
I love you, girl. Yes.
Hey, Alley Cat, I just want to commend you for the, having tough skin.
Why?
7'8" was the average chick would have folded up.
Oh, he's nothing to me. He better get out his feelings.
All right, let's hear it.
Would cry over her weight on the show. Bitch, stop crying. You're stressing yourself out and you're actually making yourself fatter. Just go hit the gym. While you're sitting there talking.
Hit the gym.
Yeah, bitch, quit talking. Go to the gym. Go for a walk. Get off.
Was that me?
Is that me?
Food all the goddamn
Stop.
Yeah, don't get no dessert. Stop ordering dessert.
We're trying to see where the confrontation went wrong.
Are you guys that it went wrong when he got his feelings and started calling Lizzo his sister?
We're trying to see where you guys
like she was really related to him. He took it personal.
I don't think you brought 7-8 on yet. I think it's probably a little fast
7-8's
forward.
out there.
Little hit.
7-8.
Oh, I know. I'm saying that part. I don't think you
Oh,
brought
what
him
was
in
he saying?
yet.
That I got a fat face and I drive a Honda?
Nah,
And I was
7-8's
like,
out
actually, it's
there.
a Lexus.
I'm gonna say this. I was like 190.
I was.
My
I
ass
was
and I'm
fat as
55
fuck.
because I was like, bitch, I looked in the mirror. I said, bitch, you're not a fat bitch. You're a bad bitch. Get the fuck out. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Go to the fucking gym.
My man called you Mr. Fuji.
He did.
I'm not worried about me. I'm not worried about myself.
That wasn't even a good rank.
Whoa, Alley Cat on
Okay, nobody tell me shit because I did it all. I was a fat bitch and I got
Cat on
We gotta get her in politics, nigga. We gotta get her in politics.
You can't tell me nothing. And I got 4 babies dad. So what you got to say about that?
Hey, Splash, you been missing, man. We
I said I got 4 babies dad. What you gonna say about that now? Come on. Let me hear that.
Motherfucker better tune in, man, every morning, man. When it get cold outside, don't try to come over here now.
Yeah, we're not accepting new visitors then.
It's gonna be popping over here, man.
Then you're just a visitor.
Yeah.
And they'll all eat my pussy. How about that? Right?
Education.
Call them up and get head.
That's crazy. Fuck. I will. They'll all eat my pussy right now. Let me call them. I got them on speed dial.
Clipping this shit.
I don't give a fuck. And they don't want to hear the truth.
Education time.
While you're sitting there crying about your baby's dad, you're making yourself more fat. Because women get fat. I learned so much about the human body, bro. You can't tell me.
Alley Cat, you going ham. We got a special.
No,
There is a thing called cortisol. It makes your stomach fat. It's a fat.
Oh, there goes 7-8. Sports TV, my brother.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Fucking General, man. What's going on, General?
Man, good. I just seen you was live, man. I was about to go pour me an early morning drink and saw you was live, man.
Oh shit, man! It's a pleasure, man. You know, I get popping with you.
Who the fine Asian sister up here?
That's Alley Cat on Fuego. We're gonna
have
Oh man, and he complimented you.
Oh man, and whenever you need me,
He's
I'm
mad
there,
because
bro.
he complimented me and I said he fucks fat bitches and I would never fuck him.
Her channel up because she from my area. You know, she had one of the first dispensaries in Seattle. You know,
okay.
I had the first dispensary in Seattle. I was the first license to file.
She's hood.
Wow.
She's hood. You know, she's about her money. You know how it is. And she kind of knows, you know, what's up. She told me the other day, she was like, you know, why don't, because she's an Asian, she was like, you know, why don't more black girls learn how to do nails and do, you know, the shit that, you know, because she see her people coming around just monopolizing, you know, putting their kids through college and private school. And,
right.
You know, so we be on that level, and definitely we're gonna get her show out here. She been cooking though.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I just came through and see what's happening. I don't even know what y'all was discussing, man.
Well, see, it's the double standard right here. If you can see the screen, you know, Def Chef hit me up one day and said, "Man, have you seen how they've been smashing Genuine?" And I said, "You know what? I have." I said, "Man, they've been going real hard on Genuine." So, you know, I was thinking like, okay. And then he asked me, he was like, "Have you seen them guys go hard on T-Boz?" And I was like, "Well, no, I haven't." I was like, "Is she out here performing?" He was like, "What?" Like she was just in our city. You know,
couldn't move. Couldn't even move, bro.
But nobody said nothing about that. You know.
Man, I was gonna say something. Oh, I don't want to get in trouble.
You know, so
why they think fat bitches are okay? You know why everybody thinks it's okay to be fat?
Why?
This is trifling.
This fat bitch Lizzo over here, Johnson.
Hey, this shit is about to go left.
Hard. It's about to take a hard left down a fucking one way.
This shit is about to go left.
And it doesn't. It's going down
I'm just warning you. If you got any kids around or anything, this shit is about to go left.
I'm ready. I want to hear this shit so I could laugh hella hard at him again.
You're hella fat, and you look gross to me. That shit looks gross.
So you don't think nothing's wrong with the guy that said Lizzo looks like the poop emoji? You don't You don't see nothing wrong with that.
I think he should say whatever it takes to get that bitch in the gym. Bitch, go to the gym. Why you got these commercials of your fat ass in a bathtub? I don't even want to see that shit.
See, you know,
That
look,
that
nigga
killed his
I
career.
know I keep going to this. I just have to point out what we're dealing with right here. These type of women don't really openly exist like this anymore. Cat is the type of women we were raised on, bro. Like for real, bro. This is what it was. All this super duper sensitive shit. Let me just I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear. I know you don't want to hear it this way. I'm looking for results. I'm not trying to be closer to you. If I want to do that, I'll take you to fucking Enchanted Village or something.
So if I want to do that, I'd take the fat bitch to Gisele.
Right? I'll take you to.
I'm not trying to get you more fat, bitch. I'm trying to get you healthy.
Look.
No, for real. No, for real. Bitches like Lizzo are stupid to me, bitch. We have a problem in America. Our major health problem in America, heart disease and diabetes. Bitch, are you sure you don't work for the government?
Right,
and you're
it
not
was years
poisoning
ago.
people's brains? Like, for real. We have a health crisis in
I seen
America.
the Shaka Khan interview.
Yeah, I love her.
Hey, I seen the Shaka Khan interview. That was years ago, right? And so they was talking about how she was looking and all this stuff. And they said, well, what happened to the She said, honestly, I'm going to tell you what happened. She was talking about they had a little girls' night. You know how they had a little girls' night? And she was just like, man, her homegirl was just telling her, you don't look good. You look crazy. You need to get it together. And she was just like, hey, man, I didn't like it. It ruined my night. But I got my ass in the gym that next day.
Thank you.
Because she had a girls' night out.
And that's not even her. her good, that was a good friend.
Yeah. Her homegirl said, what is you doing?
Why are men getting canceled for this type of shit? But when women talk about men's weight, that's perfectly okay.
It's how you do it, though. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And it's your point behind it. What is your point? If your point's just to rank on a dude, fuck you, bitch. You're a whore. But if your point is to improve upon him, okay, I see that. It's where you're coming from. Like, what is your point? That's what I'm saying. Like, my point is, people shouldn't be walking around unhealthy like that. That's not.
This shit
You're
high as hell.
While you got all around, about to collapse. Bitch, take all them bitches to the gym, buy them lap band or something, whatever the fuck. But you guys all look at these. That's true.
Yeah, your
She
shit.
was
Your
not
shit's
born to be
boring.
that. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Your
real.
audio.
Go eat
Hey,
that salad.
plug your phone up. Plug your phone up, Cat. If you're not plugged up, plug up because you need a little power or something.
Oh, it's because I got these little ass Asian hands. I don't hold my phone right. What I'm saying is I'm saying I don't got headphones. I hate that shit. Lizzo is a fat bitch. But you shouldn't be telling people it's okay to be fat. You're telling people it's okay to be unhealthy? No, it's not. I don't want my daughter to think it's okay to be that fat. Fuck no. I wanted to know you better be healthy. I would rather have my daughter be healthy and tell her she's fat. Bitch, you're fat. You are literally
I know for a fact in the black community,
that's not okay. That's
in my
so
family,
unhealthy.
well, the women protect that shit. They protect it, and this is why I say it. This is why I say this. Like growing up as a kid, you fat shame people in your family, your brothers and sisters and shit. And every time that I try to say something about one of my sisters or something, my mom will be like, don't say that. Don't say that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just let me give it to her raw. You know what I'm saying?
That's because that's her mom. She ain't trying to have you are super cool. Bag on a bitch so hard. I wouldn't want to be your sister either. I'll protect my daughter from your off top.
I mean, my sister go on her head.
Man, you know what? I understand both sides. I fully understand what Dr. Hood's saying as a man and as a brother. What I'm gonna say, right? Because I always pull my capes out for the moms. A mom gonna be a mom, bro.
Yeah, that's her
You
job.
feel me?
And
Like,
you need to
yeah,
fuck.
bro, I bet you, honestly, bro, your mom knew you was right. She never said you was wrong. She said, no, don't say that. That's what she
Yeah,
said.
she never said
But
she's not fat. She just said don't say that. Exactly. That was such a
Man, nah, man. You know, hey, you.
And I'm the type of mom, hey,
Man.
after I say don't say that, I'd be like, well, he ain't lying. I'd probably say that.
Hey, but you know,
Givens was the shit, nigga.
7878 got the flow.
Hey, what's up, bro? Yeah, I mean, I don't, like I said, I wasn't here for the whole topic, but my opinion is a little different from y'all. I feel like, you know, Lizzo is Lizzo, you know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be a fat chick in the hood, a fat chick around the way, and then somebody fucking Lizzo though. Somebody fucking her. A lot of dudes is fucking her. So it's easy.
I don't give a
it's
fuck
easy.
who's fucking her.
No,
She's
but
unhealthy.
but it doesn't matter if it's unhealthy. I think
It is about to go left, famo.
Hey, right?
Yes, it is.
Right now, this is where it turns. This shit's
Okay, so let's. Cause we got
time stamp this.
I got a time stamp.
We're ghetto.
I gotta back it up a little bit because Allie, because I don't know if you was letting him talk or not.
I wasn't, because I didn't get his fucking point. He sounded dumb as fuck to me. I was like, I don't even want to hear you talk.
To the platform.
But you
He
ain't get a
sounded
man
hella
a
dumb, and I
chance.
didn't want to hear nothing that dumbass motherfucker had to say. I was
Allie,
like,
you
dumb.
didn't even get a man a chance to complete
No, I
a
didn't. He
sentence.
sounds stupid, and he sounded like he was about
But
to
that's
defend her
the point
off
of
the dick.
dialogue. That's the
Bro,
point of
he was
dialogue
trying to make his
conversation. We
point.
gotta talk. We gotta let the other person speak. You gotta at least hear him
I know,
out,
you're
even if you
right.
don't
I'm new
agree
to
with it.
this. I'm a
Even if you
bulldog.
don't
I'm a
agree with
bully.
it.
I'm a bully.
I'm
Straight up. I'm a
I'm
bully.
gonna tell you.
What?
This isn't a phone conversation.
Shut up, Florence.
This is an open panel discussion.
Okay, I get that now. You know
Now, if
I'm
you're on
not
the
used to
phone-
listening to nobody.
Well, no, if
so.
you're on the phone with somebody and you want to just talk so
All I'm
loud
saying
that
is,
they
can I
can't
tell
get a
you
word
why I
in.
stopped? I'm explaining my side here. Let's dissect why I didn't listen to him. Because he started off with justifying her fatness with getting dick.
Hey,
I was like, I don't care. She's fat.
We're gonna determine who was in the room. all
Okay,
right?
fine.
You know-
Fine, go ahead.
So let's
All
kick
right.
back. Let's kick back.
When I'm wrong, I'm right. Okay.
We're gonna find out, because let me back it up just a little bit, because you wasn't really letting them talk. You know, you
At
said
all.
you
I told him I didn't want to hear his point. He was
But
stupid.
I got my ass in the gym that next day.
Thank you. And I got 60-cent tacos yesterday, though.
Girls' night out.
And that's not even Hey, I promise you, Chef, I got 60-cent tacos yesterday. I bought 12 of them joints.
Her homegirl said, "What did you doing?"
Why are men getting
9:30. It's almost 10 o'clock. You guys had a huge day. You guys did so good. Mom rewarded you with robots,
how you
and
do
you
it, though.
deserved them.
It's
You
not
guys
what you say,
deserve
it's how you say it. And
You
it's
guys
your
worked
point
hard.
behind it. What is your point? If your point's just to rank on a dude, fuck you, bitch. You're a whore. But if your point is to improve upon him, okay, I see that. It's where you're coming from. Like, what is your point? That's what I'm saying. Like, my point is, people shouldn't be walking around unhealthy like that. That's not. Listen, you're. Bitch, while you got about to collapse, bitch, take all them bitches to the gym, buy them lap band or something, whatever the fuck. But you guys all look at these. That's true.
Yeah, your
It
shit.
was
Your
not
shit's
born to be that. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Your
real.
audio.
Go eat
Hey,
salad.
plug your phone up. Plug your
You
phone up.
want me to repeat what I said when it was getting all sketchy?
Plug up because you're going. You need a little power or something.
I'll say all that shit again. Little ass Asian. I bet I won't. What I'm saying is I'm saying. I don't got headphones. I hate that shit. Lizzo is a fat bitch. Bitch, you shouldn't be telling people it's okay to be fat. You're telling people it's okay to be unhealthy? No, it's not. I don't want my daughter to think it's okay to be that fat. Fuck no. I wanted to know you better be healthy. I would rather have my daughter be healthy and tell her she's fat. Who are literally
I know for a fact in the black community,
that's not okay. That's
in my
so unhealthy.
Well, the women protect that shit. They protect it, and this is why I say it. This is why I say this. Like growing up as a kid, you know, you fat shame people in your family, your brothers and sisters and shit. And every time that I try to say something about one of my sisters or something, my mom will be like, don't say that. Don't say that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just let me give it to her raw. You know what I'm saying?
That's because that's her mom. She ain't trying to have you are super cool. Bag on a bitch so hard. I wouldn't want to be your sister either. I'll protect my daughter from your off top. I mean, you're gonna go on her head.
Man, you know what? I understand both sides. I fully understand what Dr. Hood's saying as a man and as a brother. What I'm gonna say, right? Because I always pull my case out for the moms. A mom gonna be a mom, bro. Like,
yeah, that's her
you
job.
feel me? Like, yeah, bro. I bet you, honestly, bro, your mom knew you was right. She never said you was wrong. She said, "No, don't say that." That's what she said.
She never said she's not fat. She just said, "Don't say that." Exactly. That was such a
man, nah, man. You know, hey, you.
And I'm the type of mom. Hey,
man.
After I say, "Don't say that," I'd be like, "Well, he ain't lying." I'd probably say that.
Hey, you know,
Givens was the shit, nigga.
What up, 7878 got the flow.
Hey, what's up, bro? Yeah, I mean, I don't, like I said, I wasn't here for the whole topic, but my opinion is a little different from y'all. I feel like, you know, Lizzo is Lizzo, you know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be a fat chick in the hood, a fat chick around the way, and then somebody fucking Lizzo though. Somebody fucking her. A lot of dudes fucking her. So it's easy.
I don't give a fuck who's fucking her.
But it doesn't matter if it's unhealthy. I think homosexuality is unhealthy, but some people disagree with me. I think motherfuckers doing a lot of shit.
I think it is too. You know what I think about homosexuality? I think it's an imbalance in your testosterone and your estrogen in your body. Because there's no way God made you to be wanting to fuck the other sex.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I got my opinion on a lot of shit that people do, but some people, they think it's totally fine. That's their lifestyle. That's what they choose to do. Lizzo is whatever she weighs. That's her. I'm not fucking Lizzo. Somebody is fucking her though. So I can care less if
Lizzo is the way that she is because she was on an unhealthy diet her whole childhood.
But who gives a fuck though? Like that's not like I
give a fuck because she's out here telling my daughters it's okay to be obese.
Yes, but you don't want to fuck Lizzo.
No, I give a fuck because the shit's so unhealthy. I don't want her.
That's like why would we care if Lizzo chooses to sit down and eat a whole pot of chitlins? Who gives a fuck about Lizzo?
Because she has a point of view that reaches millions. And when you tell millions of people it's okay to be healthy when we have an epidemic in our country of diabetes and heart disease, you're stupid. Get your health on, bitch. You're unhealthy.
I agree with the brother 7-8.
About herself,
I mean, just because they promote it don't mean that you got
right. It's just like you don't have to do shit because you don't have to do shit because somebody else.
Let me say my disclaimer. This is not an echo chamber. You know what I'm saying? It's a Dr. Hood. We disagree over in this motherfucker. Okay?
Right.
Everybody, we ain't agreeing on shit around this motherfucker.
No, fuck no. That's not good conversation.
We're not here to pat each other's back and spare each other's feelings or none of that shit.
No, but that bitch is fat and unhealthy, and I don't want her telling my daughters that shit's okay. Her music's dope. She's a good singer, and she can pop her fat pussy, but I don't give a fuck, bitch. You're fat. Go to the gym and tell these kids health is wealth. Because right now, we have an epidemic of so much unhealthy media and fucking wrong ideas.
Let me say this. We also have an epidemic of out of nowhere weird ass mental health issues going on. We got motherfucking racism that never went nowhere. It's still in full effect. We got like I don't got time to like bash.
Yeah, but it all starts with ourselves. So if we can all love our own self better, we can give love universally.
Hey, sister, you gotta let me speak too, though. You know, I understand. I respect your opinion.
I don't agree with it. You think
I don't agree with you either, but I respect your opinion, though. You know what I'm saying? But so you gotta be able to give me the same respect. You know?
You fuck fat girls?
What you say?
That's why you're saying that. No offense. You probably fuck fat girls.
I don't know. It sounds like a fat. It sounds like a fat bitch and took your dude.
Probably is a fat. I'm sure you fuck fat pussy. You want to say that
a fat bitch is Lizzo is Lizzo. Like, I don't understand why Lizzo, what she does,
Hard left.
affects
She
your
has
household.
a show about big bitches.
How does Lizzo
She's
eating fried
representing
chicken
future.
every day affect your house? So if you don't have
right.
influence people.
you ain't got no. If Lizzo
You just
eating
sound
food
like
in
you
her
fuck
house
fat bitches. That's
has
all.
more
It's okay.
control
Keep defending fat bitches.
over
Go
your
ahead.
fucking children, that's not on Lizzo. That's on you.
It's on you too. Stop fucking fat bitches and
I don't give a
go
fuck.
lose weight.
Look. With all due respect,
This shit is funny.
about the Lizzo.
That's it. Hey, what? I forgot about
This shit is funny.
I love this. Top of the morning, second afternoon now.
That's the whole point. If you would have let me
Well, I
talk,
don't get
you
your
heard
point
me. I
then.
wouldn't
My
be
point is she's
defending her.
unhealthy and fat, and you're like, well, what's wrong with that? She's
No, I
unhealthy
didn't
and
say that
fat,
shit.
and she's
No, I
got
didn't. I
millions
didn't
of
say no
viewers,
shit like that. No,
and
I
she got a
didn't.
whole show about fat people.
That's not what the fuck I said.
Our whole point was we like off the topic. Our topic was genuine
that's not
fat,
what
and
the
people
fuck
make
I
fun of
said.
it. And I'm like, no one makes fun of Lizzo's fat ass.
See, look,
How
see,
come
now,
no one's
see,
making
this the
fun of
problem,
Lizzo?
Mr. Dr. Hood. This the problem with it. When a black man speak, he ain't heard. She's so worried about getting her point across. She ain't hear nothing. She thinking I'm disagreeing.
No, I don't care about your point because your point doesn't make sense.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Let him.
No.
There it goes.
Allie, you was dead
No,
ass
I just
wrong.
feel like I don't give a fuck. How about that?
You was wrong, Allie. You wouldn't let the man speak.
Because
Even though
he
you
sounds
disagree.
dumb. He sounds hella dumb.
Even if you think somebody sounds dumb or you disagree with their opinion,
I don't care if I was wrong. I was wrong. So what? And what is he gonna do about it? You're not gonna do shit.
It ain't
He's
about
gonna
all
sit
that.
there and come back and call me a hoe and say I'm fat and I drive a Honda. And
Before it even got to that,
come
though,
with some good rank, sir. Like you can't even hurt my feelings. I was like, man, you're
before it
just
even
telling
got
mad
to
'cause you
that, he
fucking
was
fat.
trying to get off what he was trying to say. You wouldn't let the man complete a sentence.
I was trying to piss him off because he was annoying as fuck. I wanted him to get off the show. Sorry, I was bullying him. I was wrong, and I won't do it anymore. It was my first time on the show. Okay, all right. Can we move on now? Here, I said
You don't want to relive this.
no, relive it. The shit he just don't want. You don't want to hear me clown him some more. Don't play it because I'll make fun of him hella hard now. But I won't. It's okay. I'm gonna behave because Flames. I already told Flames. It's my first time on the show. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to just. Oh, okay, fuck you. Like, I mean, I'm not used to
look,
giving people their say.
We all know Dr. Hood knew this would happen. Like,
He
it's
did it on
okay.
purpose. He's the most toxic, and he played me.
It's
I'm mad at
okay.
Flames. Flames played me, bro. That's all.
We're just going through the chambers of what transpired.
Yeah, he just wants to relive how he played me, and I
That's
played
all that has
myself.
nothing to do.
It's okay. He's my friend still. That was hilarious, though. That shit had me dying for like.
So
a whole
are you
day.
gonna go in on anybody who like you disagree with or you think they
No,
sound
I'm
stupid?
better
You ain't
now.
gonna let
I
them.
get what
You
we're
ain't gonna.
supposed to be here for. I try to. I'm trying.
Because everybody got an opinion, and we may not all agree with each other, but it's not fair to cut a person off and step all over what they saying. Some
I
and all
never
that
said I
extra
claim
shit.
to be
So,
fair, honey.
huh?
I never claim to be fair. The world's not fair. It's like,
No, that's true. That's true.
you know, I was just making a point, and he got told what it was he started off with, well, Lizzo's still getting dick. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That was not a
But he
good
was
point.
going somewhere with that, and I was
But let's
interested
let
to hear what he
him.
was
Let's
saying.
let him explain it though. That's
Where's he at? Bring him back on.
I'm not gonna do it though. I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna sit here and let her point out. We got issues that we should be worried about in my fucking community. That's bigger than Lizzo eating fried chicken or whatever the fuck she eat in her house. I don't give a fuck who she fuck. I don't give a fuck what she eat. You know what I'm saying? So if Lizzo got more power,
if Lizzo got more power out here that are physically unhealthy,
children than you do, that means you fucked up.
You sound hella mad because you probably fuck a fat bitch. I don't know, but that's not my problem. My problem is that I think being overweight is super unhealthy, and I think that if people gave into their health and actually worked out and loved their bodies and took care of their health,
bitch, you talking about this, baby girl? I'm sorry, I gotta say this. I can't be the only nigga on the panel thinking this. You talking shit, baby, but you fat in the motherfucker too.
I'm not fat at all. You sound like you're fat.
You
Try to
goddamn
tell me
right I
I'm
am.
fat as fuck.
Yeah, you goddamn right. Look at your face, bitch. You look like
I'm not fat at all. I work out twice a day and I love myself.
Hey,
You sound like a fat motherfucker.
Hey,
That's
what's
what you sound
happening
like.
here, man? What's happening?
7'8" is that nigga's funny, man. he said, you damn right I'm fat.
Hey,
I missed that whole part.
Did I hear him say I skeet on Asian bitches too? Something like that.
You said you're probably fat. He said you damn right I'm fat.
That shit was hilarious, bro. I promise you, I've been laughing about that shit since it happened. That shit was hilarious.
I can't be the only nigga on the panel thinking this. You talking shit, baby, but you fat in the motherfucker too.
I'm not fat at all. You sound like you're fat.
You goddamn
sound
right
like you're fat as fuck.
Yeah, you goddamn.
He said you goddamn right I am. That nigga 7'8", that nigga's funny, man.
That shit was
Just
hilarious.
bigger than Lizzo eating fried chicken or whatever the fuck she eats
so
in her house. I don't give a fuck who she fuck. I don't give a fuck what she eat. You know what I'm saying? So if Lizzo got more power,
I gotta clip that part right there because that nigga's funny.
You goddamn right I'm fat.
if
there was
Lizzo got more
out here that are physically unhealthy,
children than you do, that means you fucked up.
You sound hella mad because you probably fuck a fat bitch. I don't know, but that's not my problem. My problem is that I think
including
being
ugly ass
overweight is
Asian bitches
super
too. I
unhealthy,
skeet on them
and
too.
I think that if
ASAP
people
Rocky.
gave into their health and actually worked out and loved their bodies and took care of their health,
Bitch, you
they
talking
would
about
be
this?
less haters.
Baby girl,
There
I'm
would be
sorry.
less
I gotta say this.
racism.
I can't be the only nigga on the panel thinking this. You talking shit, baby, but you fat in the motherfucker too.
I'm not fat at all. You sound like you're fat.
You goddamn right
sound
I
like you're
am.
fat as fuck.
Yeah, you goddamn right. Look at your face, bitch. You look like
I'm not fat at all. I work out twice a day and I love myself.
Hey,
You sound like a fat motherfucker.
Hey,
That's
what's
what you sound
happening
like.
here, man? What's happening?
I'm not fat. I'm fine as fuck. I should do a full body.
Look at that.
Your video's not even on. Turn your video on, fat ass.
Fuck up out of here. You fat like me.
You're hella
Everybody
mad.
on this fucking
You're
panel.
super pressed, bro. Get out your feelings about a fat bitch and your fat ass.
Bitches on here talking like she.
I'll talk all that shit because I'm that
with a
bitch.
booger in their nose talking about niggas
You're
got
hella mad, bro. You're not gonna make me mad because I'm not fat.
I'm not
fine as
trying to
fuck.
make you mad. You came
I
on
was
here
fat a year
trying to
ago
flex.
and I took
Trying to
control of my
flex for no
body
fucking
and I
reason.
got healthy.
I started off agreeing
talk
with you.
like
You
a fat
cutting me
person.
off and talking over me. I ain't that type of nigga. Another nigga gonna
keep
let you do it.
talking
I ain't
shit.
gonna let
You're fat.
you do it. You get the fuck up out of here with that shit.
Okay, bye.
Fuck you in your Honda Civic, hoe.
I
Fuck
actually
up out
have a
of here.
Lexus and I'm not a hoe.
Fuck your Lexus, bitch. Garbage
Okay.
ass, fucking foreign ass shit. Take
You're
that shit
hella
back
mad.
with the coronavirus.
That's
Punk
why you're
ass bitch.
spitting out your fat mouth. Go put a chicken wing in it.
Yeah.
You're hella mad. You probably got a fat ass belly too.
Cut me off.
Yeah, they
Talking
got
to me like I'm
racist.
some suck
Bad.
ass nigga. Bitch, you
It
fat
really
as
did.
fuck.
He said coronavirus.
Bitch, you think I'm stupid.
Okay.
The real problem is you got a problem
It
with
got
black
racist.
problem is I don't give a
Bad.
fuck about what you gotta say.
You got a problem
Super
with black.
fast.
You think some black niggas gonna sit here and let you get that shit off? Fuck
I
you,
don't
fuck
care.
ass bitch. Fuck up out here with that shit.
Oh, okay. You took it to
Yeah,
race
that's your
too.
real problem, ho. I'm
Your
around
real
you
problem
bitches
is
every
you're
day.
racist.
That's your real
It ain't got
motherfucking
nothing to do with
problem.
black
You
or
got a
white or
problem with a
Asian.
black bitch, and you think some niggas gonna sit here
You're
and
hella
go
mad. I
along
love
and let
this
you
shit.
get
Keep
that
going.
shit off. Bitch, you fat just like Lizzo. You ain't
No, I'm not. I'm fine as fuck.
Fuck you talking about, bitch?
I'm hella pretty. And I'm
It's just
smart.
like an Oreo
And I
cookie
got
on
more
here
money
talking
than
about
you.
Lizzo this and
And I'm not a
Lizzo.
hoe.
She teaching our kids this and that. Bitch, yo, get the
Yes,
fuck
she
out of
is.
here
She's
before I
teaching
start
my
talking
kids
about
it's
that
okay to be
COVID-19
fat. I
shit,
told
ho.
them it's not.
Fuck up out of here.
You sound like you're fat. It's
Bitch,
just
I
like,
told you I'm fat.
I fucking love this shit, Fudge. You gotta send me this fucking shit.
Hey, you
I need a sound clip for this.
is OC, bro.
Bruh, he's hella mad.
Geeking.
He knows he's sitting there in his dirty ass white beater, mad as fuck, talking
Yeah, I
about my
got
hot
man.
Oh, bitch,
motherfucker
you
probably
really
got a
don't know who the
2000,
fuck I am, bitch.
2002
You
wig.
don't know who the fuck I am.
Yeah, I gotta roll
You
a
can
blunt
pull
on
up on me
y'all.
anytime and see what type of stuff
Oh,
I
man.
little ass
What you
boy.
have
gotta
on
roll
right
a
now?
blunt.
This is pure
entertainment,
my guy.
Dirty
That's
ass
why I
white
caught
bitch.
that
Yeah,
fuck.
Flames,
You're welcome. You're hella mad.
You're welcome,
Big
Flames.
ass belly.
Bitch,
Dr.
you talking
Hood.
about-
Go to the
Bitch
gym
talking
and
about
love
Lizzo
yourself.
inspiring her kids, but she in the car with her kids talking this reckless ass shit. You a trash ass bitch. That's what the fuck you is. I know it.
Okay, I'm
They know
trashy
it.
because
Niggas
I said
ain't
I
gonna
don't
kill
want
you.
my daughters
You
to
a
be
trash
unhealthy
ass
and
bitch.
fat.
How the
You
fuck
probably
worry
got
about
fat
Lizzo?
kids.
But your
Are your
goddamn
kids
fat
fat?
mouth.
This is
I got
insane.
a
This that real shit.
You ain't had
Talk
your
that
hair
shit.
done good in 5 years. Bitch,
I
sit
love
your
old
ass
are
it.
down.
Let's
you?
run it up.
That's why you're so mad. You're probably spitting out
Bitch,
your
open your
fat
eyes
face.
all the way so I can hear you talking, bitch.
It's okay.
Open
You
your eyes
sound
all
like
the
you
way,
weigh
ho.
about 300 pounds.
Bitch, you talking all that race. Bitch, you fat in the motherfucker, ho.
You keep you
eat at
can't
the
even
same place I
formulate
eat. Fuck you talking about,
intelligent
bitch.
sentence right
Chinese
now. You're
buffet,
so out of
$10, $10.50, ho. That's what you fuck you eating at.
Ooh, I
Talking
had
this
him
dumb
off
shit.
his whole
Like
shit.
you
That's
fucking
hilarious.
bitch is delusional. Niggas got you whole thinking y'all somebody. Bitch, you ain't shit.
I got myself
You
thinking I'm
ain't
somebody
shit, ho.
because I'm that bitch. And you're
Motherfucker,
mad
government
at me
grant
right
getting
now.
ass bitch. Fuck up out of here. We get our
You
shit out the
came
mud
into
over
our
here.
chat room. Why don't you get out? You're the last guest, and you sound like you're fat, so that's probably why you're mad.
Yeah, bitch,
Go
I
ahead
don't know
with your
which,
fat ass. Get out
I
the
don't know
room.
who done told you which one of you black niggas done told
No
you
one told me
you
nothing.
ain't fat, but your ass is fat, bitch.
That's why he said I was fine as fuck when he hopped in.
Okay.
Are unaffected by any comments. You know, I know both of you guys got thick skin, man. You know?
His skin was a little thin, bro.
I do this every night with flying bitches, so I can take an ugly hoe anytime.
I'm sure you could. You sound like an ugly motherfucker too.
Oh, you was about to say nigga.
Where's your screen? Let me see
You
you.
sound like an ugly nigga. She flicked
I'm the one with my screen. I'm the only one with my screen on. I can't
Go
even
ahead and
see
say
your
what you
ugly
gotta
ass.
say,
Where are
bitch.
you?
Go ahead and say what you gotta say, bitch. I heard you.
Which
Go
one
ahead.
is he?
I got to the root of the problem. I got to the root of the problem.
Since I'm so fat, let me see your fat ass.
Bitch, you see me. You can go on my page to see me, ho.
You sound like you're ugly as fuck, too.
I told you I
You
was
talk
fat
like an
when I
ugly
first came in the
motherfucker.
motherfucking dough. You acting like that's a surprise.
You're hella mad and pressed. I'm not. I'm about to go pull up to Starbucks. You want one?
Bitches just like you. No,
You said you want a Starbucks?
You want a sugar-free Starbucks? Because that sounds like
looking ass, stinking ass hoe. Fuck up out of here talking this dumb shit. This look like
okay.
Wang or some shit on here talking about black women.
I'm not talking about black women.
No, bitch,
I'm talking about all fat bitches.
You're talking about my sister, hoe. You're talking
universal.
about my mama, bitch. Fuck you. You don't
I never talked about your mom. And it didn't have nothing to do with being black. It had to do with being fat.
Like, my opinion don't fucking matter. You ain't shit.
Okay. No, they don't matter to me. Because I think you're not making a good point. And you're not smart. You sound dumb as fuck.
Yeah,
You can't even talk without cussing.
Yeah, you wouldn't survive right here. I'll drag your stinking ass.
I'm a hoe. I'm a hoe.
Good
one. Good job. All right, with your 1990s ranks. Bye. You're corny.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Oh, she out of fucking control.
What the fuck is wrong with me, bro? That's why you
Listen.
gotta brief me before you got me on this bullshit, man. I did not know what I was supposed to be doing, bro. I was like, what am I here for? To piss this guy off because he sounded so dumb.
You didn't show up for the brief.
I didn't.
Give you
I'm
the brief.
sorry. You know, I'm gonna do better though, promise, because I'm all about self-improvement. Clearly.
Oh, she got some humility. You got a little bit of humility.
I am humble. What do you mean?
Okay, that's cool.
I just still know I'm that bitch because I made myself that bitch. Can't nobody tell me shit.
Like I said, both of y'all got tough skin.
No, his skin was not tough, honey. That shit was thin as fuck. That's okay, though. That was hella funny. Thank you for that. Can you make me a sound clip? That shit was fucking hilarious. Do me a solid and send that to my email. That's just fucking funny. I need to hear that shit. So then I'll behave on this thing. You're gonna stay here? Where are you going? To get some food. Why were you listening to that?